Did you know that you can make money from YouTube without creating videos? That's right. You can use other people's videos to make money.
Forgot to turn that thing on.
Battery 100%. Connected to PL18.
Praise is centered on your grace. I I've been through a lot, but grace sustained me. My test is now a testimony. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. It was you, my lawyer in that courtroom. It was you, my soldier on that battlefield. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. The essence of my praise is centered on your grace. I don't want to. The essence of my praise is centered on your grace. I don't.
What's happening to this
Who
one?
has changed my story? Who has given me a song? Turn my mourning into dance. You have changed my story. Protocol breaker, you made a way. You turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your way. Could not have made it without you. Could not have sailed through without you. Your loving kindness, grace and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. I could not have made it without you. Could not have sailed through without you. By your loving kindness and grace and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my faith is all centered on your grace. I don't. The essence
The essence of my praise is centered on your grace.
In those discussions with the American government and manufacturers, my colleague could answer more on that, but currently we are working with concrete data.
Yo, what's up? C'était un coach ou c'était un expert. Écoute le vidéo parce que à la fin de la journée, je sais que tu as envie de générer plus de clients, genre. Je sais que tu as une belle expertise, mais je sais aussi qu'il y a un
I don't look like what I have been through. He turned my pit into a well. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. I don't. I've been through a lot, but grace sustained me. My test is now a testimony. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. I don't. It was you, my lawyer in that courtroom. It was you, my soldier on that battlefield. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. I don't. Hey.
Adumo nyame adumunti na metiase eye wadumti na mewo. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum. Adumunti na metiase eye wadumti na mewo. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum.
Who has changed my story? Who has given me a song? Turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. You have changed my story. Brought a cold break and you made a way. You turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. Could not have made it without you. Could not have sailed through without you. Your love and kindness, grace and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my praise
It's centered on your grace.
could not have made it without you. Could not have sailed through without you. But by your loving kindness and grace and mercy
Brought me through. So
the
yes,
essence of my praise
it's centered on your grace. Adumunti na metiase eye wadumti na mewo. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum. No makeup today. Adumo nyame, no filter, no makeup. I come in as I am. Eye wadumti na mewo. So the essence of my praise is centered on your So the essence of my praise is centered on your praise. I do. Hi everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.
When you open a CIBC Smart Plus account, you get $300. Plus, enjoy a no annual fee credit card.
On your grace. And then if it's here, baby, and yet the Biana ever chama, BBS and Sanya become one. Sometimes, or I should say most times, precaution is better than cure, everyone. Precaution is better than cure. Inti, yen chama, Tembi, I think, Tembi, I hear Bibiana, Obi Wu. Thank you. Adelaide, thank you very much. Obi Obi BBS Yansana ya home bibi. Wait there. Yan Chama Bibi Siansa. We're going to discuss. Yay! Thank you, Adelaide. We're going to be discussing postpartum depression. Postpartum, and I'm gonna focus on postpartum depression. Postpartum depression. Adum. Adumuntina metiase, wadumtina me wo. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adelaide, hello. Okay, so I'm in Pastor Diana Hamilton. When we talk about postpartum depression, what are we even talking about? Postpartum depression, and probably people say a thing. And my man about because the depression you get after you have a baby. And when we talk about postpartum depression, now I can say depression you get after you have a baby. Nipa be dream almost say your ba and until no actually say your bank one. But for the most part, 1 out of 10 men, so 10% of men after they've had a baby actually also have depression. For women, 80% of women will go through the baby having blues, which is normal. And normal to have the blues because we feel it be crown. Yes, it will be so long that will be or matter that. And when then they go through these blues because the hormonal changes, the hormones change, and emotional changes. But 20% out of that 80%, and I said 20% in general, will remain depressed. Even after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, ebi mokra 1 year, ebi mokra mama start school, they will still be depressed. And that is where the danger is. It's normal to have a normal self now be feeling a bit blue because when sheda any training be and I say training cry when you're ready but and I say even what crash it may happen, which is normal for the very first maybe 10 days, 2 weeks tops, but it be more dear progress beyond that. And I'm not an expert. I've never had postpartum depression, thank God. Never. Me have a postpartum depression be ada. I'm not talking from my experience. I'm talking from what I've learned. It is also wahana se wesua bibi ana oni bibi for postpartum depression ho ana say you can say uni mo bi awa go through bibi sa you can share with us here. Luckily for me, I have a number today. I have a WhatsApp number that you guys can call on. But you can't say. What did somebody comment on? Okay, I have a WhatsApp number that you guys can call. Meaning how to pin these things. So somebody will probably have to pin it for me. Adelaide, since you're on, I'm going to beg you to, if you know how to pin these things. So the number is, what's the number? +233 274 226283. 233 274 226283. So if somebody wants to call, they can either call Messenger or WhatsApp call me on that number. And then we can discuss it. I'm still having my coffee. Okay, so postpartum depression. Can somebody even write for me what postpartum depression is? Although my kaki will be about it. So what's a postpartum depression? Can somebody tell me what postpartum depression is? I'm learning as you are learning too. So don't be greedy with your knowledge. If you know what it is, kindly type it up for me. Anybody? Obi anima declare postpartum depression. Obi anima postpartum depression. Adelaide, thank you, but how do you pin that? You know how to pin it though. Well, eventually they will get to know. Obi your name pin about pin because my name send on my how do I do that? You are typing. Hey, Annie, I'm also waiting to read it. Okay, so postpartum depression. I think I like reading, so I'll read something here. I refeel when nipa home. I dear back on a mystery and say, you ain't feel papa, why you mean? Baby, I'm free, baby, I'm a dream. Okay, so I took a screenshot and I'm going to read what it is. Okay, so stand back and take account. And you know, I'm a pepe. It has to be you. Okay, so depression is a serious problem worldwide, and it causes many otherwise healthy people to take their own lives. A lot of progress has been made in recent years in regards to understanding the condition. Progress has also been made in regard to breaking down social barriers and reducing the stigma associated with the condition. However, there is still a lot of work left to be done, and the condition is still difficult to treat. It can affect anybody for no apparent reason, and it could develop at any time. Big events in a person's life can trigger the condition, and this includes having a baby, which can trigger postpartum depression. So a big event in your life can actually contribute to depression. And in this today, we're not doing the general depression, we're zooming in on postpartum depression. Few people sent me a message to do postpartum depression. Postpartum depression is a complication of giving birth. Okay, and after birth. Depression during pregnancy and after birth. Thank you very much. Adelaide, thank you. So, like I was saying, anypa be brain him say postpartum depression. A man have a postpartum depression. That is not true. There are men who also go through postpartum depression. I'm going to show a video. Be ma. Anytime, Adelaide, anytime, even now if you want, anytime. I'm going to show you a video of Bema. In fact, he's a doctor. And also a way on an area way. Okay, 1 minute. On an area way. Na onim say ne ba ne mpenasem oben ne ba na won say ne mata ne omomati nti be ma ne se oben ne ba na akra ne isu nti no feel say ne ba no mpenasem nti he was also going through postpartum depression in a way of at some point he wanted to even kill himself. And I know say nipa bebre so ka say black people do not depress. Black people also do depress, and I'll play something here later on. Okay, Adelaide, you can call me. For most women, having a baby is a very exciting, joyous, and often anxious time. But for women with peripartum, formerly postpartum depression, it can become very depressing and difficult. Yeah, Kweku, thank you very much. Adelaide, you cried. You say you have this my Canada WhatsApp number, or if you want to call the Ghana WhatsApp, you can call me. You can call me. But while I'm waiting for Adelaide to call, yay. Okay, so she's calling. Adelaide.
Hello?
Yes. And then they no panic here. Thank you for calling.
No problem.
Into then episode you share about postpartum depression.
Yeah, I will touch on baby blue. I will touch on postpartum depression. I will touch on postpartum psychosis.
Hey, and then they have some ketchup.
And I will also lastly, I will touch on postpartum depression in new fathers.
Yay.
So, I will give the signs and symptoms of each as well.
Thank you. Do it all for me. Let me have my coffee.
Okay, when we talk about postpartum depression, and one way to say umbrella, Yoma be breathing, the shisha chassis. And most we Africans, we are too superstitious. Let me put it that way. We say Bibiano, when it happens in our life,
Bibiani, they are shabon some ne abosum.
Yeah, spiritual things. By the end of the day, we should know say we are living within a confined society or environment. The have positive and negative effects on
our lives.
So it can affect our mental growth, it can affect our physical growth, it can even affect how we do relate with our family and friends as well. So any be an spiritual thing. I say we should I say read more about our mental state and things that are affecting you. You're spiritual thing we are not going to grow. And eventually we are going to die out of ignorance. So starting on, I'll talk about baby blue. And with my research, baby blue begins within the first 2 to 3 days after delivery.
After having a baby.
Yes, and may last for up to 2 weeks. This is for most new mothers as well. And some new mothers experience more severe, long-lasting from depression, known as postpartum depression. Also, in CFR, the birth of a child can trigger emotions from excitement and joy, fear, and anxiety. It can easily switch.
It can also trigger your emotion negatively.
Yes, and the symptoms of baby blue after childbirth, any mood swing, crying spells, anxiety, difficulty in sleeping, sadness, reduced concentration. These are the symptoms of blue baby. So one thing you Ubeka said a new mother will be suffering from baby blue, but Lincoln is saying instead of identifying baby blue, we can say a postpartum depression.
But getting confused.
One thing is a postpartum depression to baby blue. It has similar symptoms and signs that new mothers do encounters. When you go to postpartum depression, we should know that isn't weakness of the mom. but it is a complication of giving birth.
It's a condition.
Immediate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is a condition. And yes, you got target and you believe as oh, this is nipa weakness, and your weakness, and your complication it comes with birth, giving birth. Mostly, new mothers encounter such condition after giving birth. So immediate and prompt treatment can help you manage your symptoms and help you bond with the baby. Into reading through that, which means that even bonding with the baby, you have issues with it. And yes, I won't pack
bonding with the baby.
Bonding with the baby. Who's a mommy piano? Say you go back to biology. When you macra, the cord na connect to near crown. And no creative bond, sense of bond. The would even so senior there it affects and immediately a child is born, nurses and midwives at the akran mama to breastfeed. Yes, or our body
to get that body.
Yes, but if a new mom is facing blue baby or postpartum depression now, the bond can happen. The mom is going through a new phase, and Akrano is also going through a new phase. Until treatment or management have been set in, the bonding between Akrano and the Mameno. So, because Mamma non penny banasum. Not knowing it's a deep down, Mammy
go through something.
Yes. But the end before you conclude on everything that you did. Instead, we draw back from judging new mothers and our fathers immediately. We should put ourselves in their shoes. Say, this is what A or B is going through. And yes, on penny bass. On penny balance, in the first 3 weeks of finding out or you're pregnant, but for the mom to accommodate a crown for 9 months, our work. What you mean on power, but we should know that the mom is going through a new phase. She needs help to be able to bond with her crown. Okay, so moving forward, an extreme mood disorder is called postpartum psychosis. So after the postpartum depression, we have the extreme side of it, which are an psychosis, that's postpartum psychosis in new mom. Okay, so I'm moving to the symptoms of postpartum depression. If care is not taken, postpartum depression may be mistaken for baby blue. But the signs and symptoms are more intense and last longer. And may eventually interfere with the ability of the mom's care for her baby and handling other daily tasks as well. Symptoms develop within the first few weeks after giving birth, may begin earlier during pregnancy or later up to a year after birth. So here are the symptoms, some of the symptoms of postpartum depression. We have depressed mood or severe mood swings. We have excessive crying, difficulty bonding with her child, withdrawing from family and friends. We have loss of appetite or eating too much. We get to insomnia, which is inability to sleep. You can also face loss of energy.
And they can also end up actually oversleeping.
Yes. So, new moms in the Buha on Twina, the also Dana maybe normal sleeping hours, no, I think it's 8 hours. But to be Dana, you will feel
what happened is, Obi or Hokrana, time I was a crana than on Subedano. On to me, that's our time, no. And eventually, when they do sleep, they forget, say, exactly.
We have loss of energy. We have intense anger. And now panic attack. New mom can also have panic attack when postpartum depression is not being well managed during and after birth as well. And let's move to postpartum psychosis. It's a condition that develops within the first week after delivery. Signs and symptoms: confusion and disorientation. We have obsessive thoughts about your baby. Maybe I knew mom do me baby need to soon, and when you get to as it like.
Or send papa be crying when you was she.
Yes, exactly. I was like all of a sudden or finding mistake.
And that can also get actually severe. So be so honoma or one as and the basu so sebi the basu so Arabia. Nina stress it will amount me go into this postpartum depression. Adelaide, oh yeah, dear pa, continue.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, who said Obia wishes that things go well with them, ultimately. And coming from an African background, say Accra with disability, who are with disability, there are so many thoughts that it comes to mind. Will my family accept my child? That is the first thought that comes to mind.
Let me pause you for a second. Maybe a chapana. Metako me aunt Sisi Radio London, Auntie Mary, hi, so Timinka. Na akshena me makwanya me call me aunt ho obuasi. Obuasi bogobri, obi oni obuasi bogobri. Na me aunt nani kunu ye adwuma o mines, ntina ye ti bogobri. Na mami biti ho a wo ya na ne ba no, nka krom ha beka so Down syndrome. Bagana de yesi oyensuo ba. Omu nyina atimi gya na ofie, na wanyini ba na onante. No or ria from intimidate me makwanya me ko to no da bia afi de one time me makwanya me ko na me and for some reason na me very drawn me ko ha me ko hwehwe omo no monti efie ho no ma no monti 2 or 3 houses down ba na me ko hwehwe no one day me ko yesi wewu san a omakogya na tunsuo ho hey. And if a mother and a battery say that person will be going through postpartum depression even after, and such as a ubeti so go through severe depression cry after that. Imagine one you 9 months ago na cry no ewo birth defect bi na onim se wabusuafo onye akra ne ntumunti no odi na ko hye baby na eventually yesi oyensuo ba na odi na ko tunsuo ho agya no ho abefie ama akra na wu. We need a lot of education. Adelaide Pacho to us.
We need a lot of education. I think the church institution have a role to play in this as well, because most churches I know of all have been there. Whatever they talk about, it's not using several they relate everything to spiritual. And
superstitions.
Autism, Down syndrome, maybe defect you are immediately, you say a spiritual thing. But during your pregnancy, 9 months, a journey on its own. And my dear woman, a local woman, and a perfect. For example, if we are a new mom as a woman, now it's abusive relationship one. How well are you going to take off yourself and even the baby you are carrying?
Let's not even forget mothers who were raped. One can be a rape pool, or maybe a bunch of men may be in a rape pool, and then you get pregnant, and what decides to be pregnancy, to our dream or bano crowd, better saying a crown crowd one hour time and I'll be penasem because I mean you went through this ordeal and suddenly be our crano. And all these things affect mothers negatively, mostly mothers. And men also have postpartum depression, but mostly mothers. And nobody is thinking about it.
Yes, and also a relationship on the guy now. They have never planned of getting a baby or having a baby.
Unwanted pregnancy. Unplanned pregnancy.
Unwanted pregnancy. That man is
a man planning.
It dawns on mommy, no, the mom has to carry everything on her own. What must during this and divorce? So we Africans and I say, mommy and papa, whoever is within our society, no, it's a who say, it have a positive or a negative effect when you pay the and it becomes worse when you are even carrying a child. Mental health, our mental health state is really, really important. The daily in our ears, it affects and contributes to our well-being as well. Treatment, submitting ourselves to endure, it also affects our mental state as well.
A queer PSC on your late why? Yes, that's it.
Yeah, so postpartum psychosis, no symptoms may be a cancer attempt to harm the baby to say the old kind. What can I say?
Missy Chrome here some time back, me and Madame for be a minimum lawyer gun and when you bruni called in the back of a microwave. All because of depression she was going through, yes. And I see what happened many times and call for a microwave or mama. Yes. Chroma say 21 years ago say there was a story like that. And there are many times and for and so they and mama got to maybe our apartment moon or say no what was shooting the banner for balcony near the I Adelaide nekasa a queer yes I Adelaide Obia notice your voice. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, that's why we say self-care is really important. Irrespective of what you have to endure, as who say, dear who go through, may have effect also. There are certain issues or certain disorder our body goes through. We can't cure it, and you be medically it can be cured. Mostly, it can be managed. And I'm not disregarding the fact that we have a spiritual life. It's there. But at the end of it all, even mental health state near war, antidepressant medications here, the people going through phases when it talks about mental disorders, what am I saying? So, manage you. You can't say manage BBA and cure and prepare through, but manage you you can go back to your daily life activities as well. Yeah. So I will touch bases on new fathers as well. That's postpartum depression in new fathers. New fathers can experience postpartum depression too as well. And so mostly one people papa or mother facing new fathers, young boy who have no responsibility in graphing what shall say AFC Nabu the girlfriend I call and
only say it can actually also happen now. Before I'll be friend and I maybe play video and I'll play it after Okaseria. This is a man or a doctor, Bruni Gaibi. And yes, I'm planning pregnancy on any planning. No, my anyam. And then one no, he started feeling send a banning pill on us. Obey a crown and a crown issue, which is a normal way because they be our no man or coadjument. A crown bonded with the mother more than him. And one say a man must mostly a teacher say a man does not cry, a man does not show emotions. Bema the answer of the year, so he didn't know how to express this. And he came to a point where he feels like no person couldn't crowd for you about person or drive go to you. And he was sharing the story, say we're getting over it, we'll go through counseling, the banner and I was sharing the story. And I'll play it here, Semekai later. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the signs and symptoms in fathers now, they feel sad, overwhelmed, experience anxiety as well. changes in eating and sleeping pattern. So these are few signs in fathers which means after you go through this phase of depression or life. Fathers who are young have history of depression, experience relationship problems, or are struggling financially, are at risk of postpartum depression. And their own, that's postpartum depression in fathers, is also known as paternal postpartum depression.
Oh, Adelaide, thank you so much. As I'm back in Adelaide, that's something in our app. Thank you so much. So I'll go back to the program. Thank you so much, Adelaide Nyaminsha, for calling. Hopefully somebody is listening somewhere or go through something and they'll know, say, it's a normal phase. And yet, say, it be a different person and I'll be strange and it happened to anybody.
Okay. Lastly, let me add this to it. Africans, let me put it that way. We should not say we have spiritual aspects, we have physical, we have mental aspects, and summing up the Nipidiano. Okay, we know that the body is made up of the spirit, the soul, and the body. Sanya was spiritual, physical, and mental stage. A forming Nipidiano, and maybe beer and a spiritual. If we put 1 and 2 together, both mentally and physically as well. Lifestyle, let's do well to relate with people very well, and you shouldn't be quick to judge. I don't know before the moment obesity and crying is a form of therapy.
Healing.
Crying is a form of therapy and healing as well. Men who are listening to this program should also know that they should know when to express their emotions. Only they are humans as well.
If you need help, so get help.
Yeah, if you need help, call for help. You have your limits. You have your limitations. You have your limitations as well. Go through the same sickness now. Medication.
Obiane how we get it treated, yeah.
Yes, Obiane said you have 3 injections now. Obey okay. You will also taking medication over a certain period. Different kinds of people, even a family setting as well. So orange, no yellow. It doesn't make the person less of a human. We should know that as someone will become affected, it will not be committed suicide. Because of how and the words we use when judging
how people judge them.
We never know what someone is going through, so always be kind if you can, or only be able to make country be with words. Remember those in prayers as well. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, thank you so much, Adelaide Medasipa Nyaminsha. Thank you. Bye-bye. So that was Adelaide Ofosu. Udin Bako Kahun. Anambwa. Adelaide Udin say middle name Kahun. Okay, so thank you very much, Adelaide. And now you're discussing postpartum depression. It seems say mostly Ghana for these discussions after BBSC. And I don't think say it would be fair for us to wait. Say mami bibe kuni ba na say mami bibe kuni home going through depression recently. You say Harry say hwan. So Prince Harry say ex Prince Harry. Adelaide Ofosu kwabi. Hey, why would you know what the for Abex so okay Adelaide Bedansepa. Enti you say you can say Prince Harry you know obey interview with Oprah. She was talking about no, Phyllis said she didn't want to live anymore and all that. I don't think, say, now most of it had to do with AB and Senia tweeting with her. But I think, say, no, and she was going through all these postpartum depression, what nobody was noticing. Niasa didn't shed them, no intimate PA, as a person, it's postpartum depression affects everybody. It doesn't matter so we are bema or ba, so we penny we are crowd. Excuse me, it affects everybody. Let me play this doctor no video be an American one. Hey, what happened to the video? Okay, there it is.
Postpartum depression is just another form of depression. It just happens to occur following the birth of a child. The symptoms can be the more typical, sadness, loneliness, not sleeping well, which happens when you have a kid anyway, not having much appetite, being more withdrawn. Postpartum depression is also common in dads. We think it's about 5 to 10% of fathers, as opposed to 10 to 25% of mothers. But those numbers are likely underestimated because in order to know the prevalence of an illness, we need to be able to ask the fathers how they're feeling. And a lot of times the father is back to work. They're not present at the postpartum visit with their wife or their OB. So until we can ask them and find out how they're feeling, we don't really know the true prevalence of it. The biggest problem with postpartum depression for dads, most people don't even know it exists. So why would you even be asking about it? Why is Joe acting that way? He's just having a rough time at work. Actually, he could be depressed. A mother typically...
Okay, so this guy was saying, mostly, yeah, sure, say many of us don't even know say postpartum depression exists in a man. It's all your bad man say, now we go through BBA. How then do you even seek help? How do you even tell somebody, say, hey, I think I'm depressed. So I'm having this emotional, whatever. Sign out because in your head, no, it doesn't exist. Even a macro, especially if free Africa, Ghana, no. Normal depression, like the general depression crash, so you're depressed, be frown on it like, and also stress be now go through, you get over it. And when you channel it in postpartum depression, cry and your munti be that, into bema cry, just any possible no akusiki help. But this is a doctor or planning, yes, and I will be a benyama besheno or anything. It was planned pregnancy. And the person still went through this. Sorry, my money school, I have to pick this. Hello? Justin? Why would you be looking for Justin? Who's this? Who's this, please?
It's Mr. Marcellino, I'm the vice principal of St. Oscar Romero Secondary School, where you sit at.
Okay, well, this is Justin's mom's line. How can I help you?
Basically, it's just it was given an advice. I'm not sure if it was needed this year or last year, but we're just looking to have return that.
We've had several discussions about that device, and I've sent emails back and forth. Can I call you back? I'm in the middle of a program.
Oh, sorry about that. Sure. You can call the Montana County Court.
What's the number?
It's 905 412 1000.
Okay. And your extension?
It's
37700. I think it's Jane I spoke with. Is it her name Jane? I don't know. Somebody. Yeah.
But yeah, call me back. I know we still have them on the list, so that's why we just wanted to.
All right. Yeah, his name should be off that list, so I'm not sure. But anyways, I'll give you a call back later on, okay? All right, thank you. Yeah, bye-bye. Okay, sorry, guys. So, what was I saying? Postpartum depression affects everybody. And yet, so we're here and I say one plan and I say you repu, but obviously some situations will make it more easier for somebody to go through that than other. Okay, so let me play this.
Hey, where do you want to go first?
So this is the doctor going through that.
You want to go on that side, so we'll go over here so we can walk up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dada walk up.
Dada will walk up with you, yes. I was excited to be a father. we got lucky and we got pregnant on the first try. And
he was excited to be a
we
father,
found
so
out
he
we were
was
having a boy.
planned.
I was very, very excited, and everything seemed fine. You know, the pregnancy went well, and then we came on time. And I'd say probably within the first, while we were in the hospital, I started to get very anxious.
It's taken a long time for us to recognize postpartum depression in women, and it's going to take longer for us to really accept that strong men can also get postpartum depression or anxiety. Go!
Good job. When I would get home and my wife would give him to me, I would get he would just start crying, and I would just hand him right back and say, I don't want him. And by about week 4 or 5, I started to say some very mean things and very hurtful things about him to my wife, just saying that there was something wrong with him and that he was just going to be the end of our relationship and the end of our lives.
Whoa! Big, huge study came out in 2006, and many since then, that recognized in this study of 5,000 men that 1 in 10 men also get postpartum depression or anxiety. It looks a little different in men. They tend to check out, play video games, hide in their man cave, irritable, angry, this initial high, and then they kind of crash.
Okay, so I just wanted to show that men also go through postpartum depression. It's nothing new. The ratio will be obviously smaller than it is for women, but they do also go through that postpartum depression. I'll play songs at the background while I talk. I just love this Diana Hamilton kind of a person. Okay, so minim say obi were lying, so no one can go through postpartum depression, but I'll read a few notes at Miyama Chocho Hanum while we discuss this, okay? So na me cat say Harry or say why Prince Harry na you no better now no can say at some point she felt like killing herself, or she felt like there was no meaning to life. She was going through a postpartum depression that nobody had really paid attention to until I get it worse. What it is most people, so they don't connect with anybody. And I think, to prevent postpartum depression, there's so many things you can do while you are pregnant. Whether you plan the pregnancy or didn't plan it or whatever, the fact that you've decided to keep it, Nadia, this is how it is. You're pregnant and you're going to keep it. Chrome had here, and I said, minim say, first world countries there, they do have pregnant mothers centers, care centers. Baby, I'll me ko get help. And I said, baby, pregnant mothers be brebeshia. Na mo discuss ebia diet, ebia ne udi ebeboa oba, ebia vitamins be also take you get closer to nkofo or more the same situation you're in, and your situation is being pregnant. Oh baby, with this bubbly baby. Even so, why would that cry now? Akra be a different, pregnancy be a different, childbirth be a different. So when you don't know what you are expecting, on your mind doesn't matter. You have this thought say, akra obey okay, obey oba, obey bem, obey tuntum, obey koko, obey sene mami, obey sene nana, obey sene why. All these thoughts go through your mind. Your emotions are all over the places. Your hormone levels are going up and down. So when you will be on your classes, be quiet. And I say, me say Ghana, and I say, baby, obi okro wa bruche baby and krata anti. Ontimi nko baby say okay to always talk to people who have like minds, like ideas. Ebi awonyem wadamfu bi sukra anyem. The two of you can decide to go for walks. These days the BBI you go mean some are making minya postpartum depression wa brabo moda. But some of my research in America wa. So these days, thanks to Kwame Google, or you Google, umi out the other na no information be out share. And so we will be our course our programs. Now I'm not saying so certain classes are now in Kofobi and Google about these things that you will not get postpartum depression. You can, but the chances of knowing that they are will anyhow to manage it, you will be a step ahead. Okay. So obi wo hono ma and I'm welcoming a member to the family. Very exciting. Why are you so excited? And then because of your hormone levels, no suddenly when you're interested in akra no kra wa wono no. Umpeso obi hu akra no. Umpeso obebe akra no. you don't want to have anything to do with Akra. I also said, Obi Wakra the body change here. Mammy be because of Akra no no na there. When your stretch marks be on the man and if I can see and I said they begin to hate themselves and they begin to hate Akra. Not phobia, but 20%. Like Adelaide was saying, 80% of women who have a child will go through that baby blues, which is normal. But 20% will remain with it after the 2 weeks period, 3 weeks, 1 year, even after that. And some people cry, it leads to suicide. Okay, so let me see what I wrote here. Okay, welcoming a new member of the family can be emotional for many, while some degree of stress is normal. Some people will experience stress for a very different level. Me and I'm trust me who may write can you imagine? Okay, so 10 symptoms of let's get to this. So let me pause you because then I feel like I'm shouting. Okay, so baby so whether so no, if you see these symptoms, call it out, help them out, identify and tell them, say I will go through, seek help. Sometimes it's not even about medication. Sometimes it's the fact that you recognize that before somebody helping you at the house. I quite remember Sister Biti Crew, my friend Sister Kuya. Na emsena o baba akon o Ghana. Oni ni kunu o baba akon amowo no Ghana. Nti ni kunu kofa na ba krum ha no. Na obewo twins. Ne mano ne me third born ne penti omo about 11 going to 12. Na me kwasra no krum ha say. Na sister ne person be kona Sister Kuya den afi no osu na me say aden no say. Ghana pa wo ba ko pekra no. Wonhu ne ba no mpo because time be obi je oba. Na omo wo fufuo ma o na we ka benku ma o eduru sa akra ne be breastfeed ani edna ma o no feed no bi asage no then wa be wo abroche nkra na ye mienu oni help bia oni ni kunu penete ene ne ba panyin na odina free Ghana ba which na akra no so ye small best 5 o se den enti oni help bia ni kunu susu ko adwuma because also omutia bills right won't me jana adwuma ntina fie enti sister no na fe de o kai senka inka Ghana nko benya moa. There be chroma there, unimwe be unkwana no bashe them. And that person, I'm not saying she was depressed, meaning the situation, but a person like that can really go through. And again, a crown, say, and just a first, no. So you'll be a fan out in residential area, Kumasi you a crowd where he found. Now to baby, our new kunune or manquasha dema. And just a first nanko 40 compound house, a busu fear. Mamma no jare crowd, no peer crown crowd be on the Wajana Banu, if you'll be out, it will be on 1 morning at Tibia Macranedi. But I would say residential place I won't want to it's not easy to find somebody to help you. So let's discuss the symptoms. Oops, sorry guys. Let's discuss symptoms and whatever of depression. Feeling overwhelmed, not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Feeling overwhelmed. Into what for all of a sudden, like I say, bibia bro, so why is overwhelmed? Names and mechanic tree.
Call from Kelly.
Bibia bro, so why you feel very, very overwhelmed? Okay. Number 2. So I'm going to talk about 10 symptoms. So the second one says a desire for social isolation, requesting more alone time and sleep time. Things they say time biano ebia se nikunu no ne ti o se ne mouse na downfall obe frɛ no kra bia onfa mo won nkyɛn a osio mpɛsɛ me koda kakra ma bre normal say wa wo na obe bre na opese take time but say bro so a se bia ne nipa no wo fie time bia na wa twe ne ho on fie mo ne ba no kra so nhye dem fie na. These are signs to be worried about. Number 3, suicidal tendencies, a sense of unworthiness could combine with the desire to escape from the challenges. What does this say? Whatever, but challenges that they go through, and and challenges of motherhood, obviously. The fact that all of a sudden, wow, also how much you're sorry no breastfeeding eba. Sometimes it will great me food. It's like, hey, Akraba kuma na duane 1 hour. No say nya no su. We changing the diaper 2 minutes. No say it's like me nya the kra bi. Obi timi shaking e ba. Obi timi shaking e ba say. O shaking e ba ma akra na duane o litimi na shaking ma akra no kra nya convulsion na say bibi. Enye say wahye da o. But that mother also is suffering. Who go through, like I said, I've never had postpartum depression. I'm not talking from experience. I'm talking from things I've heard, things I've read, and all that. But I've heard so bit me shaking eba because on why frustrated. And these people need help. Good job, sis. Hi, sis. Thank you so much. When you break home, my beautiful sister Hilda. Obapa 1. Thanks, sis. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. And Anopemi Busan Kran say been in postpartum depression. Guess who was able to answer me? Your favorite Jaron. Jaron has said it's depression after you have a baby. I feel pacey has or I'm about. You never had one. I'm saying no. Thankfully, I never had one. Okay, so number 4. Okay, so we are still on number 3. Self-harm must be treated seriously and appropriately. Precautions need to be taken. This is only mommy bia and I say papa bia will go through this blues because Oma will for then it extend from the blues to postpartum depression. And I say parental postpartum whatever depression. You need to paternal, which is for the men. You need to get closer to them. You need to seek help with them. You need to identify. Obi I know he will be keke obe catch and say, "Neman shada nye to say the first now you know we hear help." Okay, so number 4 is lack of bonding with the baby. The mother may not want to be involved in the care of the baby or even want to see the baby. In this case, let me add the mother or the father because video na yeshon so obe ha na ye bema. But I say Oji obane bani nchembia hello love ajuaja. I saw what to say hi. What jam me baron so jaw. I was say enkra no here. Okay, nti obi wo ho a papa no ka no say so free adwuma ba. Oje ne bana na ne bana ye nwen no de na mama ame no. Na afi ofilisa de bana no ni biem. And then or see he started saying mean things about ne bana. And I said no video I don't want to keep playing obi video no, but if the video goes on, you see say at some point or so upon adwuma kra no pese or drive koto nsuo bim. Enya abrofo nko there are videos here. Black people they needed to seek prenatal wait time or money and to help them go through this. Hey, where did this go? Okay, there are black people so they know say and they've heard about it, and you know they do go through programs and whatnot. Okay, I had not seen this one. Let me see this one. Where do you mean share that anti minimum in Abeshe?
Everyone I knew, I felt like had the most wonderful experience after they had their baby, but I didn't know how to say, like, I'm freaking out.
Hello,
postpartum depression to me is the disconnect you have with your baby.
An overwhelming, uncontrollable sense of anxiety.
One of many mental illnesses that can affect mothers.
When I got pregnant, I was instantly in a bad mood. In addition to that, I had fibroids, which are tumors that grow in your uterus, and it was really scary.
I knew I had postpartum depression from the first time when I went to go and pump my breast milk at work, and I just broke down crying.
I actually remember saying to my husband,
I said, I'm watching.
I'd be so emotional and I feel fine.
I'm watching this video for the first time, and I just saw pump way no. That's all who go through depression. Yeah, this sucking thing that breast pump, you put it on your nipples, and I think you see a very smooth. But when like my son is 20 today, hey, everybody should say happy birthday to my Justin. He turns 20 today. So when he was born, now more electric ones, my papa, and just all top manual ones. So imagine putting your nipple And me so na me adwuma 12 hours. Nti na me ma me na hwe. Me ma me na we free Ghana abesra ya o hwe just na me ko adwuma. Imagine putting your nipple through a pump. Now we any say na a tune just to get the whatever, and it might be very so you will be depressed that you can you imagine. Let's see what this video was saying.
I feel fine. And the reality of the situation was that I was completely emotionally numb.
Right after I had the baby, it was my husband's birthday, so I baked him a cake and I invited people over, and people were like, what are you doing? But I felt like it was my duty to celebrate his birthday, to try to nurse, and then come back and put on a happy face.
I believed that every parent around me knew what they were doing and that I was this devastating failure.
When my son was 4 months old, and I remember breastfeeding him, but he wouldn't stop crying. And I got face to face with him, and I screamed, "Stop crying." That was probably the moment I realized I needed help.
It's a really defeating feeling, knowing that this is something...
Okay, so one of the ladies say, she felt like every mother knew what they were doing, every mother was okay, and she wasn't okay. Every mother is not okay. But when you start having these thoughts, there are dark moments. And I wanted you to get the black lady's version. But that black lady say, no breastfeeding a ban at 4 months, the child will not stop crying. The mama wedriane, my change you diaper that susun here then. So she went face to face. I found a I said, stop crying. I can imagine how she probably screamed at the baby, right? So getting help in advance really helps. And this video shows us how people go through classes and whatnot to get help while you're still pregnant.
Centering pregnancy helps moms-to-be make healthy choices for their baby as they get to know other moms-to-be in a casual group setting. Centering parenting is a family-centered way to care for moms, babies, and families.
I love the centering program here. We sit down and they explain more than, you know, what's going on with the kids, their development, like compared to your regular visit. You know, you're in and out here. I mean, you get to talk, express yourself, and of course the kids get to interact.
You really get a good connection in centering, I feel. Feel like a family. Every week I come here, I do take some extra knowledge back with me that you just like, wow, I knew that, but actually you learn more. So it has nothing to do with how many children you have, because you can always learn.
Mom and her support person is invited to join a group for her prenatal care. Just like regular prenatal care, appointments are held once a month in the beginning and twice a month as she gets closer to her due date. Each centering pregnancy visit starts with a private checkup.
Oh, okay. Trying to pause at 90-minute pause. Okay, so and you'll be a privilege, even what your broche crown will be our need crata, will be a we need that knowledge. I once listened to Sister person but Facebook blogger or TUS, and she was sharing her life story, and she was like, on the second bonus the day or the America, one call prenatal or anything at all, so we use 8 months, one call check up 1 year, because maybe also or a young woman or that time or in the 20s or in a young guy or so she and they didn't have the money, and baby to say US and to say Canada, once you are legally here, no, or even or seeking asylum or whatever, once you're a resident here, you have health care, free health care, let me say, for the most part. But US just a be our insurance. To say obi to her now you're young, and I say we old umpone juma semu enkoye na wanyema onini kunu nyina omuni bia. It's hard so be kwako siki. This kind of helps. Into no onyim nyina no stress that, and then when they get the baby, because of the stress they've had while pregnant, no, it's easier for these people to have postpartum depression. Okay, so I don't know who the hell is sending that message. Somebody just sent a message to confuse me. Anyway, so let me go to the thing that I was reading here. If anybody wants to contribute, you can call me on Messenger, or you can call this Ghana WhatsApp number, which is +233 274 2268 6283 233 274 226283. Say obi pese can be share something or whatever experience you've had or heard or contribute. You can call that, or you can call me on Messenger. So let me go back to my Adam lady whilst I discuss this thing in my book.
A lot of people don't know this, but the best way to make money with Amazon in 2021 is not by selling physical products.
Okay, so I was discussing the symptoms, and we got to number 4, lack of bonding. Number 5 is the angrily mother. The angrily mother, being easily irritable, angry at nurses, angry at the baby, angry at the child's father, angry at anybody that is around them. So you know, and they may even danger the baby. Like I said, will be to me shaking a bassy. And Canada here will be in the bash microwave room about 20 or 21 years ago. I was here and I heard that news. Sister no hi. So number 5, like to see anani pani bufu unka shekra na bufu akra ni su na bufu omo ofie ho bi kasa na bufu. Like I said, all these people need help. Number 6 says unusually tearful, lost control of self. Enti kakra obi hu no osu nipa na wa wo foforo no kakra obi hu na ote ho no osu obi timi hwe ne ba anim saa no osu. Excuse me, ebi akwa adwuma obeba no osu. And it's like shame course BBNC, but to be one also. If you witness such in Papa be our from mommy be our from unia baby maybe, you need to call out to them like, do you recognize that you are crying? And then see if the BBNC na usu every day. That's an abandon more than 2 weeks. You need to seek help. The first 2 weeks is okay because your emotions are all high, your hormones are all over the places. First 2 weeks of having a baby, it's okay to go through that blues. After 2 weeks, okay, BM. After 2 weeks, it's not okay, BM. Obey 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, who's shaking or bufu at obia, and you're normal anymore. That person needs help. And it's not always say be a medication, and you always say be a therapy. Sometimes it's just they need help to even manage omufi or mote. They need help to clean. They need help to do near maybe. And in some severe cases, some women will even be admitted at the hospital. By a Joe to hospital, still you would be with the baby, so you can still bond and heal together while you're with the baby. Okay, so number 7 says close to all logical reasoning. Closed to all logical reasoning. And some of them can be NCC. Like I said, mostly Ghana for your trainer BBSC. Now you be live. Now I can say, "Na mami we oku ne ba na papa we say." But let's take a pro action. Let's do this, pray whatever before something happens, because prevention is always better than cure. So closed to all logical reasoning. The here cry no ye. If you cry wrong food, road be man banedi. If you cry, and he say akra no cry do time odi porridge cry, and I say odi certain, I don't know. Ube shana be crying small baby near the kasebia shed. This person is not reasoning well. Okay, number 8 says difficulties getting to sleep. The sleep and wake to feed, okay, and nurse the baby takes a toll from any woman. Postpartum depression woman will oversleep or not be able to sleep when the baby is asleep. So to say the Adelaide friend or cano. So be what postpartum depression time and a bad dano, which Mimi say me have a postpartum depression that, but what I know is I'm a bad dad. Sister no say I went through it 17 years ago after I had my son. It took medication and my brother coming to live with us until I recovered and became myself again. Thank you so much for sharing, Auntie Eno. Yeah, for some people, they are even admitted in the hospital. It's very serious, but yen can't want some kese. You crow move on because uko can cry no obi ti baby or jajo. But normal. It's like pregnancy diabetics. Obi wo ho onyem ye na the sugar level go very very high. So while they are pregnant, only diabetes biao. I remember my stepmother went through this 26 years. Hey, may I shamo leda ukrum 26 years ago, my stepsister Anne Marie, when my stepmom was pregnant, now what's after you're checking the blood sugar every day. No, na fe on mean dig Adriana Ghana for Adriana Kesse, no crackers near Manaway. And she near Tata near 3 Nice Bridge, Brampton. Tina de be out sit no I bet call walk because 9 on a instructor no. She's not diabetic, she was never diabetic, but on him, because of things that were imbalancing when the body montino, she was diagnosed with whatever diabetic no at that time. Oh yeah, a corny baby. She's not diabetic and she never was. But during that time, so I'm saying this for you to know, say, yes, gestational diabetes. Thank you, sister. No. I'm saying this for you to know, say, during 9 months pregnancy, never be breathing, Mrs. Sa. And bibi beti mi ase sawa wa brabo mu, whether it's serotonin or whatever. Ebeti mi ase sawa nipadri na ma why you depressed? And yes, say, wabodam. And I say, idea be because here we believe in superstition. And yes, wabodam. And yes, Arabi na yo, and yes, Shinayo, normal. We go through it. So many people go through, and yet abrofo sonkwa. Let nobody fool you. Auntie no or your ganeni. On your bruni. Let nobody fool you. Say a black people abrofo nkwa go through any kind of depression. But I've heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot. Say Sister Hilda that's why Rebecca was saying I say wa nkwa na your ganeni. Ultimately say I'm extremely depressed. My catch on say yes. I'm not going to wait for somebody to find me on the street and make us a I have to know it myself. I know my limits. And then you seek help. Okay, so I think we got to number 9. So then. Okay, so before we get to number 9, and maybe our team help is help her to see the brighter side of life, or help him to see the brighter side of life. Reassure and continue to reassure. Ubeko ni panenchen na okache nyehwe bibia be okay we a temporary way say koko hu or doctor so doctor koko hu doctor check yourself out, find out be cry sometimes no you be ma hormonal balancing medication be or whatever it is, or you be guided be our breastfeeding tient me ma or certain medications be, but it calms you down. Number 9 say a powerful sense of guilt, hiding their true feelings from family and friends. Hiding it, making it hard. Okay, so when you're hiding it, it makes it hard for people to realize and to assist. And like I said, a friend in depression. It is a wow, no, and a bank one share them. Na cranny soon, and I said, yeah, maybe Hannah. One ponoko catch and okay, cranny panebajano. Until they hide it within themselves, and people have actually ended up committing suicide, dying and leaving the kids, or killing their child because of Elisa Akrana had that problem. And if they kill Akrana that moment now, then maybe you face a problem not solved. Like I said, 21, 22 years was how many years ago Canada here. A lady microwave neba. Thanks for the education, Sister Sewa. Oh, OBGH at saying, I hope I've been listening in on your shows. You have nice and interesting shows. It's like almost every day. Where are the power? Okay, so number 10 says physical pain. And to obi awu fofra, honam timi oya. But obi wo ho ne ba no credit 3-4 months. De bia ne ho ye ne ya, na chi ye ne ya, e bia pedora obi okowo ye. De bia me wo sister bi okrom ha say ya. Me mpese me boni din. But on the Facebook friend on one ho obi ho ne ho. When she had a baby, it affected the 9 back. I'm not sure it's the right or the left leg. The woman ended up whether in wheelchair for some time. But no, Nancy, and I say on your balance, be the 9 back one be shorter than the other. You are trying, yeah, we are all trying to do our best, right? I feel the 9 back one be shorter than the other. So just imagine what's it now yet okay, sunny out here that. No, I now for the owo ye na no you've disfigured unye sani out here because of abia kasebi a twin or baby and I said then this woman will be going through hell because Audrey in a disfigured body now, and then it's like so well not junior and yes sharper obebule monebano say akrano and I must say to me. And how do you then nurse Accra if you say Nintina when your problem we have now say breastfeed no I feel now best sorry how much and yeah is you here me my for me somebody I me ba na me nko na until some ba brochire na me ni obi na dan ba ko mu da e wo me life da bia me wo me nko a me dan me obi na dan ba ko mu da until some ba brochire and me hu say eh okay we betimi ni unu am share room na bibisa me ba broche so krem sem ni obi I think so until some worry yeah because me ba Canada so na me ne me papa ene me stepmother and me small siblings neti na me nko ame wo me dan until some worry ya na me hu say oni obi share dan enti wo bon say udum light na me na me the light da on nipa kon so de order esum wo so like me so na wadum wo di wetu na obi di ato ha. Okay, so many people are the people me refer why I brought this in. But anyways, I had never shared many obi and share room that me kwa meeting baby all the time from since me na. Then suddenly you've had this baby. Okay, so now me come a manasem. Me ma for no. Me ne me baby na demo da ever. Me ne me baby na demo da ever. And I think say because of Sani Amemetie, my used to that. Etie bi as be me kwa wona me me baby that because of situation be me need die and I be na me me baby e do bit my depressed krom ha kwa me have a C-section that me man na me wo mo natural enti me won na na ye me hospital ho wa akra na me ye natural na we kitu abi mu se crebo se dan ye dia besi unchen wo ba fia me before me wo no e be ka 2 months kra mama wo ma pack me bag nyina asi me ka to me baby a me wo no bia me am drive ko hospital say me ne sa time no me kunu kro na be kokra me I like to drive myself not in China yeko me nyama me ni symptoms bia thank God me obi a me nyama de me ya na say me phone so hwe me am account Facebook ya bon say me cover picture na me de ato no I was 6 months pregnant with my third child me nyama me lose about 50 pounds but me di aduane bia anso bi me symptom and say me phone na me phone and so me wono na me ba ne 9 pounds 8 pounds me baby anya small baby okay enti me bedru fia before me kono ma set crib ni bibia wa akra ne dem me dem ahomache akra ri su na ma kone dem na me wo rocking chair na ma continue me fi na to ne dem sa. So just imagine so nipa bi a ono no senka will go through depression oba ne dada ba ko sukra onte ukofa no kra obuafu sometimes me breastfeed akra rocking chair say ni ma fema when you better know osi na so na one day jaro say onufu mo odu say de media mu odu bia wa hwekra akoto akra eti anoso akosofficate oba. So it's not easy enye easy being a mother enye easy. My used to say and say if you have me take lock that me down I don't know me very weird me baby anyway hear me to TV see me them my so TV for 2 to 3 years because me so pen and cry no if you TV mako for ha the obe free basement the obe free hin person obe tena me mpa no so me dem mo enye me TV no cry me na so no bi aba me dem abehwe sana me tie me so I like keeping to myself they be am person I'm by myself me she me dem me fia ma dia na me bibi. So if I am forced to be in a situation where BBS I can be depressed. My wife got paralyzed for almost, oh my goodness, 2 months after our second child. I will share the experience with you. Open the phone line, sis. Me pacho, ubet me a friend or messenger, and answer ubet me a friend or me the Ghana number be to so number ne me number numpo pacho mbada catcho. So you can either call messenger or you can call this number +233 27 422 6283 +233 27 422 6283. Meaning how to pin the numbers and all that. So be bet me atro. Wait, send me and permit me a me page work or your name send no, but let me try. Meaning how to do it, but I'll pin the number here in a comment. Okay, see, number na media comment wo ho. Me the number na comment or you can call that number or hey, go off. I'm listening to myself. That's strange. Me the number na to OBGH. You can call that number or you can call me on Messenger whenever you are ready, okay? I am so sorry that you and your wife had to go through that. And I'm in for a Messenger. How does that work? Okay, let me call you a Messenger on this phone. Say them abaso. Me could take the old phones, baby. Jeremiah Sunekai. You have all these phones, you won't give me one. OBGH. Okay, OBGH, I'm calling you on Messenger. Why? Make it easier for you. Oh, sorry. We'll see, you will call me. So maybe you're not ready. Menkato and answer me then. Okay, when you are ready, you can call. Let me. Hey. What did it say? It was connected. Anyway, wow. Paralyzed for 2 months. Oh my goodness. So people are going through a lot and we're not even talking about it. Okay, so OBGH here ready or not free. What's it? Okay, you know, postpartum depression can actually develop during pregnancy, and yes, it can actually develop during pregnancy, and mostly, 4 to 6 weeks after. But they go on till even a year after they'll still be going through it. Okay, tips. And then I'm sure tips reading your. And then risk and I said then I'm a church. Me and I'm a church. Me true nana made that look. Me and I'm a church. Me church and red nana made that. Hi, oh hi, sweet mother. Answer what to say. Okay, so educate yourself. Educate yourself. Know that. So these are some tips, things you can do to help yourself. Educate yourself. Know that postpartum depression, it's there. It's real. It can happen to you. It can happen to me. Can happen to the rich, the poor, the prince, princess, whatever, anybody. Okay? Sleep and eat properly. Sleep and eat properly while you're pregnant and while you have a baby. Sleep, eat properly. Sleep, eat properly. Drink lots of fluids. Rosemary, inbox me for your terror reading for an answer there. I don't know. Anyway, exercise. I don't know about that. But you need to exercise. Don't tell me I'm not into that. But yes, you need to exercise. Maybe go for a little walk. 15-minute stretches. Whatever. Have a lot of sex. Exercise. Okay. Avoid making major life changes. Avoid. So when you are pregnant and closer to having the baby, and when a lot of people, this is when they are thinking of when you're 8 months, or you're 8 months, or you're 7 months, they want to buy a big house into a multi-one house, and they're moving to the next house. I don't know, bearman, or maybe whatever, or call for this big position at work, or call for a job change. Chrome has say, bearman timinya paternity kind of saying leave of absence from a juma, or ban maternal or maternity or whatever leave. Enti ebia obanu mum no okwa adwuma. And based on income, obviously, maybe an urban making more money than Bearman. Instead, so no better if you 80% of or 60% of an income for kind of saying maternity leave and so on. And then when you decide to go for this big job and as a higher position or even a different kind of job, it stresses you, and all that can lead to postpartum depression. Into the tips to help you, say, avoid making major life changes during or right after birth, during pregnancy or right after birth. Okay, enlist good support during birthing. Enlist good support during birthing. So ubenye obi a why list uni nkofo akasa uni obi a one obeko akojina ho na one me mostly me wa me na me baby na me wo ma wo. But I think that my first child, na me maami aso me nine baako na akora ne papa so aso me nine baako. And I think it was a horrible experience for my mother because who be that so be one original honum. But my mother was there. I quite remember. Me dilated to 9 centimeters. Now, miss you. No, I can't take this pain. I'll take a epidural. And I'm afraid doctor any free baby. Now lady be or damn chain or no so next room or later you will be now order the next room to me. I quite remember say Jamaica Nibi. That no way and I didn't know burger can brand or Toby Breme. The same day na me na me we are me wedding. Me we are na my sorry na me check it me to start milk ma and go OBGH but that's so afraid. I'll continue my story later. Hello, Mini Abema to say. Nyami Adumo. Hey, I'm so sorry for experience. I don't know. Oh my God. Any day.
That was 2008, right? America.
Okay.
Imagine, say, Ghana, your friend saying, your firstborn, no? Did not on around there to say 5 years, 6, I'm saying 5 years if I'm not mistaken, 6. If I say 5 years. It is the gap was a little bit crack. That's what he has said. And Sana Oba Benyam, the second one. It's time to also Okoko Wono. Okoyeno, Omo, it's a key, and Neoman, and not say. It looks as if a colony, na or a big. Now, on Ghana, no, I just don't know. This situation where no nanka and say,
I'm money pushy.
Sir, it doesn't also be a
Caesarean. Na mincha wa no 1 second. Chrome has say crampo no. Obi wo ha oye African ni no. E hye na dwum si esi utwa wa ye twa ode enye. Esi utwa ode ye twa ode ane wa anwo. Enti ubon se wakọ ye the ultrasound dey see so the baby is bleached, meaning akra no the 9 e hwe from instantity. So the time o ye be wo aso. And I say was so dodo and so ye me ntwa no yes you nko pushi. And e betimi affect two bones. Ama it said you can or die sa na be happen o dey to aso.
Make up a house so ABC na me person me can na me differences no. It's no of course in trace of asem na making after an omukoye no with me a as a natural experiences here blah 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 ni ade na okoyere ne ho na opushi
no cracky bone
opushi yes or cracky bone so on say at that time no Ghana no they won't give you more
details
what is going on as compared to Ghana. Bema, even ko Ghana wo Bema wo ile ko wa.
Yeah, ma unko hobi.
To me, I wasn't even there. It just me ko na chete ye, you know. I'm a baby. I say, untimi sorry. Untimi nyakwe, untimi na. I'm say, what is going on? Why? I say, I na akwala this. And na chete. So as I was ma making. A wife Obeko Ejusa, this sisters in the movie.
This will be Pejano.
Then it's psychological, you know. And now movie a bed is a 1 month, almost with the then I started becoming so worried. Or one customer started becoming so worried. To me. So I say because for a whole bed almost 1 month.
And this will psychologically affect her, obviously, and even you.
You gotta do something. You have to be able to walk again. It is starting. After 2 months, I was starting to say, oh, walk and grab. Now you can't walk in 9 back. It was so scary to me. It's madam for me mate be a doctor. We want to be a doctor. And now me friend at that time I na only Ghana. Na me friend and I may explain it to me much and not so now. it will take about between 3 and 4 months.
4 months.
And there was
What's me an antibiotic?
Mommy, you're worried, but me encourage you know.
Don't take a few steps at a time.
Madam, for now, me can ya or orthopedic surgeon. No, I outside Ghana. And so I was expecting saying doctors not should tell me this.
Oh, they will not tell you.
So I just here. And it's after 4 months, na me who's after the 90 na normal. I have all 90 said the or 90. So
wow.
Now up to date in the crowd, up to date, when she remembers her.
The fear of getting pregnant again, cry another, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, and also so, or sign the last one, which is or your friend is 9 years this year. Or also so all back over no. No, maybe Jina House I had here.
Back with Jina Ho, yeah.
And the other person said, no. The way I collide is here.
This is your channel. So cast will pushing over to me.
My wife, the blood pressure no so high. They have to do cesarean session. So I said, well, this is a cesarean session. You know what happened? Said the umbilical cord.
Nasa Akranacon. It's in Kagana and Kebemana pushing Nanka Krano Crew.
So they have to do this cesarean session, So what I said, Apolano, Emma, Mebano, Emma, Sibra, who says,
yeah, Chowmpo. Messi and maybe Obi, and maybe Metasana debate to be a pro as a WhatsApp group. Be a so. And no more debate to say, I see a chow, I won't way. Now, Uko Chimo, and I say, what? Hey, now I see a debate, yes, I say, what's the one I will be in Ghana? I say, oh, now wait, I saw way, we were pushing a banana. Say, hey, what kind of psychological, you know?
What is it? Oh, yeah, education now. Oh, they cannot carry the panel for how long now? For about beds and
now, even 1 or 5 months, crap premature crying, your channel, and there's some I want to. And see why?
So, I was supposed to be so pushing one
because minimum. And for some people, so a scanner say be a Ghana, I bet charging is kaka krebi. But Ubenya or Hona or Basubenya and Hona charge you na Yakuchawa. Now the nurses Nekran be push you a cranny go through Nipan or Kawono or go through pain be. Something is wrong. As soon as nurses for oh, you don't want chimney a boo or Yabu Munina.
Unim says that's a wa. Say Apolano Esso. Say Adia be then and Kupon as and say. Me bano a mayor. Kind of away at Junimu Yari in a sense. Sapalani sponsor my year me the medical show.
Okay.
Apala will pay get on a honor palani that. Swat ya so when you more at that
Usi in pelvic get on.
Now vagina no there are 9 is one. There are bones all the way into Washington.
I join yeah. Joining to pelvic waning, and I don't think to say the old kind of madam for be a maker so room. On credit him up to now that so 9 so the bank credit bed and was at 12. But because of say your pelvic bone and I say or hip bone, I join to cervical bone, I move be an intino. Crack it because of Obana or Sona, it will affect you. And say, why will Obana affect you? Definitely you're going to go Ubenya depression. Psychologically, you will not be okay. No, sir, 10 centimeters now. Affect your crown brain, yeah.
That's what I want to say. It's not hard enough. What else? So why we are not on your brain?
It's me a crack your crown brain, yeah.
And then there are a lot of things. Education, no, and what's a dear any other kind of Ghana, you might now you who say, cesarean section, basically, what Palana say, woman, and that is the best that you have to go. You don't have to, and so by this time in Ghana, no problem, so education is supposed to be there. So when you have postpartum depression or whatever it is, I think I will can now we can gestational diabetes. Yes, I can last one year the wife got
gestational diabetes, yes.
After everything.
Yeah.
But that's it. And then, you know, I mean, that's it. Say, all these education, you know, between all of us, you know.
We'll get somewhere.
No. Say, oh, I pass it. You're going to see a session. Say, we have postpartum
depression.
And all that stuff. Oh, yeah, dear, that's so this my way for everybody else.
Thank you for sharing your story. I know it's very sensitive, and we thank God. So you're okay. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Hopefully, somebody somewhere is learning. Thank you. Okay, bye. So, yeah, brother, OBGH. I know, yeah, lots of educational. You know, the problem is Ghana for Yempadisunya. You see, there are about 6 people who are really committed to staying here and listening. So, I'm back now, hey. And I make me hun sembia obidia to a good baby obidia tamanya no correct. Come so video and I'm saying, hey, me. Girl, busy my essay, hey, me marry this hey because Shadwa, hey, because Bono dead hang, Cabons and Nipa 100 Mugu and Silkro. Something that we need to learn to help us, no, we will not learn. Into assembly to New Year, I fain and I will name the Obeya. This guy, I recently joined his live, and a man who said, oh, yeah, a lot of interesting programs or discussing the real things that are going on. OBGH, you can follow him. OBGH. Now, oh, yeah, interesting programs. Ubekono, nani pa 20 pen a person or more. So I bet now no kasa sister say we be not take Canada Monte. Hey, why you say namugusu namure, and it's very sad. We don't want to learn. Sometimes me that post 2 photos on Facebook. Just because it's a picture, you find people liking, commenting the same picture. Let me write a caption of maybe 2-3 paragraphs. Nobody sees it. They don't even read the okay, you know. Picture na no mo comment. And maybe Kwame Obodayo said then or say what people post to my mew. Because nipa na read your ba no abe like it. What are you liking about somebody's mother dying? Because we don't like to read, we don't like to educate ourselves. So I was reading the tips that will help us, and your brother and afraid. And I was saying, say me symptoms, me won't so me hoarding. I quite remember Humber River, me wo me first born. Me na ma fat milk na me cause supply man go for. Mama people say me say, why are you in pajamas? Obi a me besra obi na me mesra obi a. Ma wo 4 hours ago ya me bada ho. Me na me supply milk a man go for. Omoda ho me sorry. One of them was a lady bi na buy 10.2. 10 pounds, 2 ounces. Jamaican lady. Ni kunu ni hu me sad. Hu yan so akoto bega ken abre na ire na odi bi abre me room. And see, people go through a lot, you know. So we were reading about tips. And yes, enlist good support during childbirth. I think I mentioned that already. Prepare yourself well for childbirth. Prepare yourself. So a bit said the OBGH kai. Know that although wakoye ultrasound BBI normal, know that day something can change. Call the bit me akoso back on. BBI bit me see. Then the mode of delivery na ya can't show that say bia oko natural no. Ubedru on something can change, and then you have to have C-section. Mentally get prepared for that. Yes, ye be chow. First Ghana no ye almost say. Say vertical or say whatever. Mona munim you trying to say. Chrome had that you trying to say kitu ebi. Enti say obi cry you trying to uhumpo a unhu to say na brother na ka no. Uhumpo say na you cry you trying to bikini line. Enti uhumpo say also to say me cry dey ebi cry mpo a body no cry fold ato so nti obi ampo hu. And if ye twa no na be ma why safer. Now no be na ye safer. Why do you have to worry? Me say I was so surprised. A Facebook group, a WhatsApp group in Aname also. Ghana for, and it was mostly Ghana. Then one day they were having a topic about cesarean and natural whatever. Let me see, hey, when see a topic, be almost a share. Uni obi ti fiem na akwa wokra na te se omom tete compound house ni ade no. Wo ba nipa ne se hwe na ono wawo, ono wanwo ekotwa no na me se eh. Ye twa no no afa ne ba na mefie. So prepare yourself well for childbirth. Enlist support in the household during postpartum period. Postpartum simply just meaning wawo awie no. List support. So unkwa na ote, ubenye obi obeboa ma ebia nkofo mu dware dwan me na me wo a mostly me wo a me ma first three ni nyina me ma me back room ha na abeboa me enti na me nim akora bi adware enti last one no em se na me ma me akasa ono opesa me wo oba enti me ma me desa u friend se si akora beka se oh anti akua ba ha o se oso da eno wa oba hwan esi afinhia po ebi am ko che obi ska na bibi o Ghana no afre osi oda wasi o osi se de o hye wontafo lady be a neighbor wo chrono mo na me ma meti for the past 19 years na me amesi na de na tenemu no since 19 years na obi se me ma me etini kurufi. Anyways, ye neighbor bi ane dance echi lady no say ne man ye 7 last one dey girl me kwa Ghana mba meet me ka say oh sister na no tia no your friend me mama me mama me so wo de oto 7 why your balance sisi 2% call 7 adam me beji bedu dwan. Enti se unko ana ne o matia yesi enlist support in the household postpartum period wa wawie no wan na beboa e bia me say meti hey this year me maye for mu nyina anyini enti say bia china makwakwa wo kra po na me ba panyi no ni choice me dane ne ono abesi I'm tired of babysitting me dane no panyi mu by force one na be hwe nkra ni bi last one no wanya 10 best 5 years ago, sorry, I say, can you go and buy a baby? I need you to buy a baby. I don't want crying one. Yet me cost on you because you bet to live baby. They say they were who say we don't buy them. And it's only say no was you be changing diaper. Only if they pee. I can't change when they poo. No, I can't know. It is no who support. More on a more serious note, let me put the jokes aside. Who be one be boa wo fie who obi obeboa wo adamfo bi abetimi afre no wo care provider bi a wo help abetimi afre even on the phone. If you're going through this blue moment, do you have somebody to call on? You have to plan all these things ahead. You have to plan all these things ahead. I think say we all should have this one person bibi chiro so a obetimi afa phone me wo few sisters bi a menim say asem bi bro me so a let me call Hilda, and I'm Memfre Riri, and I'm Memfre Nanajwa, and I'm Memfre Mavis, and I'm Memfre Sister No, and I'm Memfre One. You have few people la. Unim say, on kashe crowd obey mouth the listening ear. Now I venti whatever it is, what you say, and they will guide you the right path. Okay, so the other thing they say, people to do grocery shopping for you, someone to babysit for you. Okay, find find strong emotional support. Me say me try no matter. Enran am chuchu. Then I me try me read me. Find strong emotional support and take advantage of it. Find strong emotional support and take advantage of it. It is a unya obi whether a counselor, whether a wadamfu bi otimika in some person whatever it is no or whoever it is no. Take advantage of it. Don't feel guilty and I say and feel say hey me you nipa no. That time you need to take advantage of it. You need it and take advantage of it. Attend a postpartum depression support group. Attend a postpartum support group. Minimum about Ghana, but minimum say Chrome had there are support groups for everything. See our anonymous AA support group for more monomsa on person or more recover. There are support groups from Krofua or more go through this. And if Ghana they don't have it, some NGO should be thinking about this. A group for like-minded women within certain period. They buy a 1 month, they buy a 2 months, they buy a 6 months, and they are going through depression. There should be small circle of groups, even if it's once a week, once a month, somewhere you go to. to share ideas, somewhere you go to get ideas, someone who can support you, somewhere you go to get support. Talk to those who have been there before. Talk to those who have been there before. She says, Sister Eno, she said she was postpartum depression. Never so taking medication. Never say you have maybe better than in Chambuano. OBGH. Nere kwa ye onya effector na afi dey affect the leg movement. Talk to people who have been there before so they can encourage you, they can share with you, they can let you know say a temporary situation, it will go away, so don't go and kill yourself, don't go and harm your baby and all that. Okay, so a list of people you can talk to: pediatricians, therapists, obstetrician, a friend, your mother, whatever, anybody. Some men assume their kids lack. Okay, I think we mentioned that already. So this brings me to the close of my teaching. I think, like I said, I'm not talking from experience, so my hair a bit jumpy from here to there because it's not my experience. I'm only sharing ideas from what I've learned. And he said, Obi Wahana said, Onusu Obi no person can. They can come and share. If somebody wants to share something with us, they can. If not, we will listen to Miss Diana Hamilton and we will close the chapter. I love these things. They take away the oils in my face. I don't have any makeup on. I'm just oily. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. I don't. I've been through a lot, but grace sustained me. My test is now a test. Auntie, no, me pacho me frepa. Auntie, no, obeti me afro, me from WhatsApp and na messenger. Ebia, ma me from WhatsApp. Auntie, no, dear me wa number. My big sis, into me from mess WhatsApp. Sister Eno, yay, here you are, me friend.
Oh, and then.
Hello?
Auntie Eno. Let's say. Me pacho, you low where you know actually, mommy. They will take free solo.
Okay. Sister. Okay, yes. Okay.
Pacho, you see, wo, I am a boko. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Me bad boy. Me last born 17 years ago. Now, me to Chicago. Chicago, so Matana for so many years.
Hey, Auntie, you know the what's no probably so Europe, US. You're from international woman.
You know, she said me a lot of support system. I have a lot of friends, even my uncle. I have everybody there. So, gestational diabetes. That's how I knew I'm a trauma. 3 times a day.
Okay.
Because diabetes was in my family. So, until now I knew some things about diabetes. And I'm the Kwawoye. Make one also no. What can say for yes, me I'm scheduled for cesarean.
Good, because who now name Dada? Why educate you?
Yeah. Because now me with 2 girls. It me say ultrasound lecture me say your boy, you know. And I'm saying me I cesarean because my second born went through a lot. During birth, during that, when you're in a birth injury, permanent, so one of my girls, Brittany, she's 26 now. Okay, our University of DuPont University of Chicago right now.
Me the pictures, mom, that beautiful. What's up, Papa? Me the pictures.
Yes. Into the schedule is into Madame Miko, may you fish near me, go only may Regian in way, may you make go me no more appointment, no, my bed, my driver is up to tell why my son. We could do that almost say, now we are contractions in me. Wow. And almost any over down, and one of the friend you couldn't say, yes, you mean calling me contractions was allowed to do only so I will. And then my appointment, and I'm calling. To cut a bit short, you know, yet make me not for big we see the best of the women hospital from time before a woman you be do out some in China may way. It's one person would maintain my sister in law Julie. Would you maintain a yak or any dinner mouth who didn't be cut in a coin? I think I didn't be my baby. The name is Amy. She sent me name for me in 9 and 11. Brittany and Valerie at that time. And when I was middle school, you could a taxi driver was around about 5, not by Edma. And when I supposed to be 8. And she just said, and when I get 1 million, I can't get your answer. Let me read to me who may most answer. You see me, not a great meal. Just said, without provocation, just said, no reason.
Now, what?
And yes, if you have been of fear, and I mean, you may say, what, and yes, will be nothing. It's soon. The man is sorry, no. And why does one ready to go school on the women? Let me get one of them and after to let me soon.
Oh,
almost a man, why not? Let me maintain go school. It's in Palanca trying to make a trend. Say, me, Gary J. D. Mr. Hamia,
no baby, Jared, no. Oh, Eradi.
Me man in the free school, but no more before me, no more Gary, no.
Oh, God bless them. Wow.
I feel when I'm going to cry, we may be quite a mistake, but I feel like I'm me. I'm sorry, Grandpa, let me recognize me, Gary.
Share. Ura be fikra 3 days nko for kan mo stories ya.
Me wait me fish make I remember no gari na me see me kwan share me yo. Na ko gari. Me so request me di. Na fe makopa aduane na me di. Afi won mi say me man kwa na I didn't care so be aduane so mo ni. Enti enkwara na mo ye timetable mo ya boy me throw time ya dia.
E was all the feeding no. Wow.
It's running a course of 1 month, 2nd month, I'm saying no. I think we could come on and work for Okasa economy to draw. Almost one back.
Oh,
I think a young Miss Anna Miss No, make me doctor, me family being and me call hospital, me call for doctor, me call him pocket doctor, and he says things in your post. Me catch a doctor and let me see. What's happening? Again, I see, Mr. Venia, me was to know. We are postpartum depression. Doctor, I'm a prescription of free me could catch and say, on my hospital is here. Or buy, yeah. And I'll say, on driving on family, could not soon when we drive my car by was in a shade. On the one driver, no one driver my family coffee, and I still say, so can be no church anymore. And when me coffee, say, why? We started no drone, first time, second time. And say, we can have me call hospital, no. I'm a Koji drone in a week, the 4 week, na my brother. A free Ghana, a buy.
Wow.
My brother will see you and say, you know. My brother, that then another 5 years old Chicago. Yes, my brother buy, your free Ghana buy. She will be a matter in Chicago. All this time, for many years, oh. Now, if you mean you're never going to make up of fun for airport, I think you're almost 2 hours.
Oh, Eradi. Why drink them, baby?
Not doing them, baby, to say, not and you might be bringing them to say, not doing a bathroom. I feel like you baby more.
And you
say, well, you jokes to say, oh, I want she wants to see my man on Jody BBI. And so, Bana may have done so much money, may you cook to say, and come over the Ghana and come more song. I'm not make I can confirm them so
no, you're okay, but
yes, I feel not say, me, you're okay. That's
after 9/11 here.
But the shop, you have 3-bedroom townhouse. I went through so much. When you said, don't start taking in my system, no. I many bam so now see it's a postpartum depression I can say it.
Say it here. What? Because we Oja was
because they want to require me. When you're fair that area, what be wake up and be okay.
Oh.
Hey, we went through a lot. Now Ghana for Yana Ghana for which you be which we can't show be during this time
yeah, because we bush any be crying your sister no me see madam for beauty chrome has say. And now me no cause or no so about 19 because me will just in 1 year no way. Ya me pen code ne ba share microwave moto ton. Akwa no we na hia se was me ne ko microwave. Now say hey, wo so ye den.
Oh. Me say anyasem kitwa wo. What we can to be na me show no be afa me memfa. Hey, enkofo crop so mo bre me duane. Enkofo no nyane be gira kwa no. Me fi me me kwa na ade aba.
Wakoje.
Hey. Me say, ya me be money muntia. Fi am say ko mo de hyeso so bone ma. By now am say ki amanta me wa so de.
Ya make say ba ifo bi na ye oni ade wakobo baabi. Ye bo mpa ebu so.
Okay, let's talk about them because we are also winning a what basa de. Oh, can not boss or be done by now can change statutory men.
And so na help kitu ebi na ohia.
I feel stigmatized. You will be stigmatized as but down for.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And so me no my grown me I get say me no my grown up and me okay. I was also okay to say me planning ya bear 1 year near here. I mean me you fine they said, "Oh, we went back to Paris me okay, be you fine." And I me I don't know. My doctor gave me Zoloft.
Aye. Just to calm you, yeah.
Yes, it was really new then. Mr. Odikama, me be compound no one office to what because of my be no year and son and me coffee to my family coffee. It's immediate. It's a minister will be I wanna is say we come liba obia wono o yesi anyama is this approach ya ka say aware of no. Ya na me blame wo. So, me blame wo but say nipa no admit ya. One ka admit ya.
I also admit say education e boa because we are aware of say because this day no say when you be a reading near man na wonim hu bibi dada. Wonyi ntum say wotam ho akọ doctor office akosu. Ye be ba na da ko waku hu ana waku hu ba no.
Because I was suffering a lot to the point that I can't sitting there, me
when your boy uncle when he beg general bonsam kai kurom Ghana ko mo de be hye bonsam na fe de ye do akọ tiri baby na fe de wo ko wo a
intelligence and conforce me must and conforce yes girl be I'm one of my clients I'm me come here na girl need to miss two sawa when the bawon say ko mi apa fe me na ko jare akara no we am miss chain
na me jare no ma
wa ga no plan na ka le ba dia nka me ho we wa me kwa na be for your accident
but I am mobo
the person support worker na wo ye no na ya me client ne
ba
the banner wasn't part of it. And so girl, yeah, you're so depressed to say. I feel like because I'm the 1 man so when you say me 1 hour and 2 hours when I'm
now na bon komo mana na ni aba no so.
I pray for any girl a weekend the crown no. Me what off no me friend no. Then I was saying what you saying was so wrong with me so with me ba why not you can come up on the job and go slano or they man down
yeah me sure wow what time and now we go through no
yes the me went through no actually my friend one day na my o hata my say oh my papa was in the my so on the weekend I'm working on the corner so you off and my say oh what am I say is it my ministry feeling no on me cast what number ma me say me try number na me friend of so me cast pa or appreciate it me no me cast na me friend ma me getting Jamaica extra. No.
One out of one Ghana for your name,
exchange. No military exchange. No. Me have me question say. I was what I must say. Na you no better ya mame. Na appreciating them say nothing. The Benebanasem, my friend for bare 4 or 5 months in it. Nothing. Charlie cry. So cute of a baby said the
Penny. Okay. Now, wow.
Almost a year what I must say. No agreement to want to me grab my son the banister. In any chance to be a girl before Koran. When I'm saying I'm in say, or a final and the possible and the banny bay okay. What you was rest out one day, but you couldn't.
Oh,
because girl, the enemy said, I'm sure bit me because I've been minister abandoned. I'm a boy, walk around when I need shot while I'm a it is a woman twice of depression. To men can take it. Once you are so, not take it. Miss Mackie, be actual. Once I had your work, I was already careful. I'm not the walk was one of Dr. Cassa. Any idea? And was said the doctor may say a PTSD from near you know, sometimes in a medication, Ben or Yaman. Or say, doctor, the medication, no man, but you know, again, too much weight.
It's one. When you are sending Adrian and Quay, no.
Yes, and I'm mistaken, no more Bruno. Without chow, no more Bruno, would you no more Bruno 1 week? So one woman said, we are changing a catcher, and not me, I'm a catcher to say, Jai. Or no, I do not pay me call one day, with whom you what that 4 week was high, you know, I'm saying, why you so happy?
Why, okay.
When your boyfriend now was saying, no, girl, sit down, I need to tell you something. And I'm still, what was it? You know, I've been taking the medication for like 8-9 days now, and I feel
much better.
We are seeing so here. I feel like it's a girl, you need to think of one normal, the call, like I said, Gary, and Gary, but I'm near the call, one money guy, you know. I feel like when Kevin died, the banner stays the banner was there. Maybe I'm going to Niagara Falls in Winkwood.
Wow.
Hey, doctor, for my it's just a depression. The time will be now. One thing I say, girl, look at the man, this so man, okay, and they say, not down for only no, it's your group and the best friend. I want to be dear grower. A girl, no, one accident, so that one. 3 weeks before, say, I sign you on any case to me, no. Send a down from your problems on one problems I get on in your will. Now, that's not what jump up and go on the bridge.
Story crimes what catch me pay feed my kind. And I'm from Apple.
I could jump up bridge.
It's nothing in any effect on her.
When we school 2 years, when you might be come out. Oh, Raddy. If the girl was going through a lot. I forgot you, Mr. A. When you know problem, I want you to friend that officer that police one and no other problems. And I want can't let it, and I get it to me. So, the time you're not so come on some true beer. And you better, who come on some true beer.
We are right person, come on some children.
We not the right person, catch them, no, of course, who can't you be one of them for who could income.
What's never be a Cassini Jimmy? Gana for.
So I'm not going to catch you. What do you know? They said, them say, what I'm on, and this is them said, I'm they said, that one
it's a tia faso. I don't be pacoca. Oba no beka sa tia faso.
Oh, I feel ready to attempt. It's even not going to be catch you. Yes, I'm not so you are overwhelmed. So, as I'm not sure, so we are mostly a it's me bad this man. She am a doctor, no Dr. Chan. That time, no. Not my brother, ma. And I can hear something when I move here. I say, wow.
Anyone so knowledge and now because to say the she be no bit baby no tie obi wo ha need the idea cross idea na ye normal no akobusa help what one I west
and function will be no be here to say it's nothing. Me won't be that me break the yeah make us on your breast injury. Hey, I don't know me can question date. Let me try to date for because that the banner was 10 pounds.
No so
10 pounds into the was so almost Mrs. Amy, I mean, almost my wood intimate me out. And all Catholic hospitals, no they believe in natural birth.
Believe in natural birth. And na OBGH canon to say, o serve it need be 10 centimeters crana swan. A bit me a cana mo amanya effect.
Yes, until I was listening to him all casana a time. You have one truth, 26 years ago, my kind of the same thing happened. Bring me situation, you know. Me woman banny still were woo. You bring me farms, people
Asa fele. Oh, Radi. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Madam Falata, need to make that one is not my portion.
Almost say any year, the machine is question, but any sign content from the mind to be doing that now because the book will bet me a book.
You're right.
You bet me again, say, let me say, I'm with your money. I don't know if I can any doctor or yeah, you mouse and just for doctor this day. Oh, Papa, I'm going to say, Papa, I'm maintain. No, or person or one because I'm not convincing me.
Send a sign here, put your pool ban on my bottom.
Yes, and I'm the doctor, there be. And I say, and they can know off duty with him or my friend because one of them one of the folks is doing your business, you know. I was one of the attending doctors, and I'm so okay. Only because I said, only I can be cruel because I didn't. And I'm saying, I'm more can yes, I mean, 2 years old, I'm table of food. More can Matthias thing, I'm missing me accept it up around because I've been through too much. I'm past the year, you know. Now she was blue, just and instead of going on. They said, but now I said, me, I'm a new say, and it's up around.
Oh.
Because you are shop like Canada in one chair. But that's something check on my way. My dad was crying like a baby. It's not another scramble saying no one.
Oh. Wow, thank God they said one accept here. Oh no, I'm a beautiful girl, 26 years.
After 40 minutes from my almost say, yeah, take another bit a sound when you and see the neck walk share a machine. And it's okay, more for respect and anything.
So.
In the hospital for 2 whole months.
Wow. Yeah, for support. You.
What children so now, and as I just fell from the sky. And the bow. No, and this will take you for those kind of things, you know, a negativity. Meant yes, dear doctor, really say a good man. And then was say, what is best for you and the baby in your stomach now? Because when you let her breached. Let's say, so I am breaching, so we'll see your channel because you're in China.
No, dear, yes, so okay, 1 minute and I am back. Okay, bet me a proud.
In the process of it. I also would see the you were pocket doctors and pocket lawyers too much. Would you want one cast? If you say most of the time, they never began comment on Facebook. Me one because it can be before the TV. No, we are only never come for yes, make us you rest in peace. Not also Facebook. No, international for and can send sign on a movie. Now, join the group.
Negative sister bi wo kroma e say ne ba no kra o 18 onyem ne ba no so se na nya abrochi ne koye Ghana nke bi anko mma ne kokun ne ba no komu koyi ni tugu omo so akra ne benya birth defect o benya down syndrome be ye ba wo se kroma no they put you through the process or go through and then wakoye ultrasound the china ne ama decision yakoye o amniostate yakoye we yakotwe tube isuo bi afru yam saa yakotwe sesia fluid no wakoye enti or not me amount option yes and omo accept it on bewo
either you abort it
or you have the baby
or you want to have your baby and then go through the whatever you want to go through. Your choice.
Omo decide so omo bewo no omo we sister enu akra no ne timpo nya ne ya hwe nya no ene we di say 18 or 17 re nya no hwe nya no
let what the enkrofo achi obi when you like your baby no what can say
akoko ba and yeah, I'm papa sister be on any chronic room ha. Me ba krom abofro no ma ware be 8 years no mo ngoda. sister no ko Pentecost otimi bom pa yesa ase Awurade mesraw wo de ma menyem keke na menwo kra na akra ne ntina wichem na mempia no na wotwekra na owu na obi ehunse ma wo bi imagine pa yesa ena nyame bo ana na sister ya wo mema me ensa afi de dako me wo me second born and nikunu no besra me ne maame afi de eto papa ne se ne yede so peso sawo nyankopon e ma de o mani bre ne mo obi e se wa ho mema me ensa o munyina wa ho de afi de o se opa oba na o se o ka kire ne se unim na anyim bie ma me no becha pregnancy
is a beautiful thing. So, and childbirth is an awesome thing. But in this teaching for outside people, some people,
negative way.
Yes. So, now on the influence, something, go by your doctor's recommendation. Doctors, one more school at you, woman, you know, to catch the what tea. So, tea, no quiet, but depression, postpartum depression, and that's a depression by itself for crime. No more jedra, and
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. On YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube, other class, I'll be a first time, or you're this is your phone call, I get you by the refi, who could be to get them now, refi. Let's all say, one kind of I want to
depression. No. Sagi on the any depression, one way depression, mentally, Indian, what I'm so bipolar. How can you pick your phone? Now, why your audio, Obia, will be betuful. As I'm no credit as I promise so. Me to a look, Gassam Cram, men can was my men can't was. Sister Bitty Croma, Unu Kununya, as a men can be. And family, as I'm not myself. Me to me fear her, I'm a godson. Nasa Adano Cran, I'm a godson, the birthday. No, mammy, frame me free US, a queer. Cotier, ni pass me see NKB, and how bold deal when he page say, Obi say, when I pay mamma, you couldn't say, eh. I said, media, Miss Lansan made be a number, me busa 1 or 2 people. Me, my best friend James, now me sending James message, say, James, yes, you will be similar, me friend, I know, so me the jar, Monana Morgan, where I cry. Or to Chrome will be any papa anymore, or 70 and here, the other now, now, copet in Panama, a mamma, and Timan fret. And I'm a friend, Mrs. Tobacco, and no, say fret, nipper D say, dear, my friend, Mrs. Tobacco, so Croman, or say, Fred Omo. I feel dear, my friend Bray. I say, wave, me no, case, you be Biana, me car, it drew one time. And I'm a source of wine, was your banner say, Bearman say, Mentias, my work, and I'm the browser saying. And I'm say, boy, where I in the Nimsa, you mwaddy, what to me to me back to just draw down crowd 10 years or so watch when Munyam Chow. And some I come and say, I'm the browser saying, hey, you're not a free page, I remember me. My mama says instructions at the end. No, but I'm say minimum woman. I'm sure minimum very well. But minimum girl on the phone number and no crash. So I'm 70 so cassette. Who's winning mom? Who's winning mom? I'm na minimum be na minimum the phone number and also Newton.
That's why I buy first.
And after program no, na me J girl and the number will be one. I'm a friend. And I don't for be organ. My friend I know so soon. Me friend of finance val now when I say no say me na pep there be I am here and I'm organ dey some shenko for and then your boy ni pay we are seeing na din ni kunu si we si okoto da de na kwetinem ni kunu si we ya say ni na se na de na akobo mi din and was say Black Jesus akoya live akodi na tem na Black Jesus ye gay na me nam nim gay for we are seeing na de be sem nam soma nam eh sa na yetimi de asem hye nipa sister no minya da je friend girl na danfo wo Ghana na me je ne number no ho na me friend am say busa wadanfo yi asem mu kunu unu kunu nto ato aba abonti me friend sister no ka kire ne say eh to wadanfo ifuo na say ne mate e na say ne mehu e wa abonti videos e na sister ne so yo wate na emo me forward video ne audio ni bi mre na me ka kire say me de me support nkofo anim guase ti sem me send bi ama ne de oboa na emo de mate ni nti ono mfa de maka kire no so no nkotu na danfo ne fo enti wo sister yi wa wo ti krom he wo gina phone so no wadanfo no Ghana so gina so no ka kire say me ka say ma me say wan send me mrem cross wan send ti me kura me hu ade kro enti na me mfrɛ wo na kese say wo mfrɛ no pontu ne fo sister yi ye ka say 30 minutes wie kura na adane ni sun e na me am say frɛ ne later na me tu ne fo 1 hour 20 minutes and some sister e bro so eni ma ni kunu ye de ewom ni de enim me feel sorry ni sun bie na ye me mobo me mobo na fe de boy no yeah video na me course no oye nsem no me kra me senya adaje send ni message WhatsApp na cheso no so ne gen kasa no se gen ne boa o de asma toto me so no abe send a message so enya hwe we should let peace prevail one also the life is short one na fe kra the boy no I say me and I can me blocking a free WhatsApp because I feel on my bay fine or you didn't come on my to send the but me and I'm catching said there be depending was here to ebi. Tis I was saying some no kind on the kind what jet to say what they are smart to me so dear. Money may same audio, non fan command for non case. As my two sisters. And I said exactly on retracting the statement. And I said we bray. Kwakwaya live on Facebook page. Nekwaya disclaimer says I made the assembly to sisters so will go be our nyampa. Bray is serious yo. May the just sister ni beji na so na say ah. Na nya wona wo say da na wo kan sem di matem wo no nyina so bi nkwa na na wo. Enti say nkofo so no mo ye live fan ho afa de me na bray frɛ me say pankofo achew no mo nyai sister no mo ye live. Ma afa de me meti ha me na masa afa fon frɛ nkofo o mo nyai enya hwe de den. Anam ka kire yen ke bi say bra. Wo ye sa na say de opese o chese Valentina no ni pa chen me. It doesn't make sense because me so me ye nipa. Na se obi be frost sister me fi no nya abotre to ubo enso so a e normal say obeka kire me but o say nipa na wo ya ade against me mutu nefo because ono so ye no ya me so me ye nipa eventually me so ebeji po ama me so am so my imagine say me beka bibi because me so me moja na e flow me mo no sister no na ye Friday ade chin Saturday anwumre be 6 sister be frɛ me dem ka so be frɛ kra abeda masese no me nya ada agire ne kasa of friend I'm a fire I'll say so men I dey be wo ade I say I dey be oni ni kunu mo send the audios no mo di omo atem e na Saturday ndi e wan fi ni kunu na ni kunu zanza ade na o se me matu no fo amanetie e na ni kunu se wo ma me se watu fa na wutie wona e kan o se ni kunu se ma me se watu fa na wutie ono kro se me girl no ho afechen asem ni na ani e na me se na me de na be na me ka se obi me se ne girl no de no ho afe girl no so de no ho afe na me fa ne ntoto ho akra 26 de me ntimi fa ne ntoto ma me 37 ya wa wo ma me ensa and then ensu e wo wiase nyina o se wo de bebo medua o se ge no ho fa chen me yesei eh afa de obi a me o se me pem ma okunu afa kra de ni kuru mpra na me and then 7 de ani o ka bibi na me hang me phone app and o se o meja me audios be pem ne mantie me ti se nkofo obobi a na matie afa de na nsane ne system me wo ha na ye nka bia ene Collins ene another guy bi was no ma frɛ sense sama se wakoto a kire Collins nyansam ketwa enti I want to know my private number. Hey, me boss they know. Hello? Hello? Hi. Good, how are you? Good, good. For today? Okay, I'll probably try to come in there around before 3, okay? Yeah. Monica is going to be there, right? What was your name? Jennifer. Okay, I'll see you around 3 then. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, so sister no. Emma, girl, yi, minim de hano. Enti omum nyina be friend omo kaso ensema chese eya me wanwa ensema ukunu secret ensema wa secret na semete here na ma fa video na me di watem about trending issue na person friend na aka sister asem nya sa na tie a afa na osan be share u secret na chese wo no ukunu ne ma kwa abonten ya mpasa obetime de akọ because ukunu ne ma bi e ba abonten a e bi kura police betime action nyina wakọ kan kire obi na oti Germany e wuni mo no ba bia. Wow. Na fede me na masabe ginemu because of papa no ho betimi a kire no because of who sister obe ono say depression no go through sister ebe gina phone so na oye ya o say sister afede me no odi matam run na your friend me sister nyapa me so my ya refo na say hey what's me nkoto aduro ma me ma eno de me te kra me well, she needs some good people. Oh, yeah, help. But what help when you cry now and the Casano record or cancer. After the sister issue, after them home at me was it me carry me don't me sister near Sankoti and I'm saying me Sankoti. And some now would my time was who couldn't plan me, was in a penko for Maukunu, was he say, I'm 20 you after the sister in assuming I'm back when I'm say, hey, wouldn't yame. One ask you, who can Lake Ontario in Hamba River, about 6 years in you can Lake Ontario in Hamba River. Mitikroma 26, 27 years, me in fact, Lake Ontario in Hamba River, means the Bodia. After the answer, my sister, after calling Sujna line, it's not calling sister. Miss who can say anything, what's it me? After the year and KB, I'm not crying about bath was Mummy and Chasso. Sister Mummy and Chasso. Mummy and Chasso, after no soon, after year KB says, Swing your mobile. and I'm saying, yeah, Mobonti, and your money fanto so. And you had net so I made it in baby you. I fed your sister. Police for crassy, men block you, so me block you, when you me bonny bian, I'm say, me your bonny bia. And now to me cancer man to say, fan who could deliver. Chesem John Cram and Tiasia, but sister, and I me mobile. Nasem me mobile, now your depression will go through, but she will not seek help. Oh, you're a nice, beautiful lady. Very young, 37. Beautiful lady. Ukuta o mami and sa. Again, now money pressure. I will go through this. Also, what wouldn't in the picture? So, you're a nice, beautiful lady. 37. Onya kra. Oh, me de minimum in person. Ne ho so, you're a nice girl. Nim dia hano. Minimum, nasam. Me timber me dream me ho. Me ho so be cry friend on WhatsApp la me friend nipa no. Yo. Me that's it. Die. Na where ya hwan ya? Nim nipa crew. Hey, say na wa share che dey Roman ya na Catholic. Hello. Me pa chop person oba program no so na me na wo frɛ me. Yo mpacho na e wo so kasa yetie o.
Oh, na me te woman onya botre na bibia be fine.
Woman dey wo hia. Ah, dey o go through bibi no ai ye nyina mo mpa ma no bibia be fine.
Also kuta ema miensa.
Pacho ai okuta nkra miensa, okuta bad boy a very nice handsome boy Ronel em so be 18 19. And em so one crank to a mienu so a em say 5 and 4, say 5 and 3 say bibisa.
Wawari there.
And Pacho wawari.
Na I me be say meaning din komobi. Say the negative side of his husband, and I did obey wrong. The positive side about the husband. So when the positive side, normally African. But when negative side, always say a your way, two things, negative side and
positive side. Charges, positive and negative charges.
And you could actually negative. Remember, also do negative. Only positive side. No, positive side. You could answer better. Not your master. You can also understand on not Nipana and Crown. No man is a bad side of the woman. Woman be any now ban also. On pioneer, if you say when I'm in a situation,
I'm in a situation. Nampacho a fro saying Kevin. Oh, we're foot to near me the power idea. Obviously, the caller is in love with the woman. Hey, Joe Ousu. I mean, Uncle Kevin, obviously, you're in love with Nipano. Oh, he's just giving genuine a. And the Obusa so crooning Tiana, they will Nukuran Kobefanana. Aha, when you mobano cry. Sister, Tim Obi. Obana de no ho fe pa or nice any akokwa no fo yi say wa any wo bebre body body ya sata or tem kama but okunu nti ohia obi asa
okunu ke na ye buana ama
wo buana se onua be ma
na wale na so ba wo hwe ewiase we ya ye wo banche ne body na banche efifi from na body so se efifi so na na value omo enti say be about value back no value back and so na you have to come together to cherish each Ada. So ukumbuwa. Man kese ukumbu. Also so
Bukuno no.
Kasa boni chewa.
Also kasa de chire no.
Ono kasa ohwe. Ono ahu a. Obe chenji. Ni kampo na mi didi na tameni kampo na mi. Ono so nkadi chire mi.
This guy who. Na de ntina oba no nko na wutu ne fo se be ma no so se otu ne fo so no so ne ye ne ma bia eye negative o so no so yi o give positive feedback ana
something called development.
Okay.
Bema a giver, and Obama also a developer. And now Oba is developed into baby. And Cataboni, if Bema Obama, no Obama develop it into Catabonia, I didn't talk about. It's Obama Catabonino. Bema Catabonino. Then the woman developed it into different special ways with the because the man a team is it and the value on a value.
I don't like where this is going. Oba Obemo, I think say it should be equal. So only we are deviating from the topic, but a depression in so only Bema or Nani Oba no treat you negative way. You can retract it and I say you can in a way, no, obi throw negative punches at you, now throw positive back. The positive somehow will outweigh the negative. But what can say? Beman a worry or banty. I was a beman to me and maybe any no ban no accept ya. Me as a me follow papa.
I mean, and she's how said the man, the money also the money ahead, but the money also who said.
There's nowhere for the head to stand, exactly. And they need each other.
They need each other. It's a together work. You have Obama and Echo or supported in terms of praying. So the family that prays together, stay together.
Okay.
Or if there is no Christ in it, it can't work. But when Christ becomes the center of the marriage, the Christ itself will make the light to shine both. You understand? Because marriage is about God. God is an institution. And now about Adam, not Eve, Adam. Eve, so sorry, not Adam, so Adam. They don't know each other. So a school namoko. A school namoko.
Kevin, I'm Pacho, you're so far.
Yeah. I'm a prophet.
Oh, you're a prophet. Okay, Prophet Kevin. Michelle, which I'm who say be a prophet.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Nana mum no da hono. And you are okay. So, Nana, so now, Nana, so you're a prophet.
I want to do Mozambique Christo Church.
Hey! Mozambique Christo Church. Mo share Pabuano. Na mo share red, you know, the belt abomuno. Make I pagana Mozambique Christo Church. Oh, you okay? Oh, you're Roman in also a prophet. Now, Roman prophet or what was sorry, okay. Now, Pacho, a flower so anything say, yet here I can maybe I know be person baby. Sister, we at Joe Usu upon Christian. Minimum, so I just love you because I know you love me. But also was when they say
Amazing Chapel.
Amazing Chapel. I want him. Inti mo etiefo amotie se o Ghana na oni asori bia o do ho join ne na person join ne asori kuo bia uncle you the Kevin minim de to aso o si ono no onu Amazing Chapel e wo cantonment me hu so obetimi advice pa especially our real problems wo mo no inti wo pe baby do ho join ne a utimi join ne Kevin wana sorry ho I obetimi do number to ja no problem. 055
9410
9410
593.
593. But your sign can be more.
055
055
9410 593.
Okay, 055 941 0593. And Prophet Kevin, the number no 055 594 10593. Hey, yes, sir.
055 9410
593.
593.
Okay, 055 941 0593. Inti mo ampesa mo join the amazing chapel no. Ne head na ye ne ka say. Uncle nti bibi foforo ho ana ana wa advice ye wi.
Enti men ka che oba say on to ne boa se na na me wo enhehye ma no.
Okay.
Say awale no okono. An institution by God.
Mhm.
And to offer at the purpose they will move and find saving our value.
Okay.
Now, one year, now while any birthday, bit master and
okay.
Our lady and Yamin at the bar and the pan at the bar.
Okay.
There is a glory in marriage.
Okay.
Work on it. Offer Yamin wisdom and knowledge and find peace in our life.
Okay.
So, almost say our year no woman.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody
Bia woni sibre.
To become one. Because bunch everything from
but there so was so as you try near Campbell near their wofufu nice.
But they value themselves, they cherish themselves, and they become together as one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You yada sepa nyamin shraw. Okay, take care. Bye bye. Person bompai man. Okay, any bompai. Me cry me jibi ma me ma wo Yesu dim.
Amazing children,
amen. 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 Tuma amen. Amen. Yeah, that's it. Yamin can why. Bye bye. Oh wow, that was nice. Yabon payama. Topic in Umponya, where is this stay no? Is this no? As I'm not confident before. Okay, so that was not what we were discussing. But yeah, the Nyamias said etimiko fa honum. Joe also say abusive relationships are very bad. Yes, abusive anything is very bad. Anybody abusing you, whether they are in a relationship with you or not, bullying, all of that are very bad. And then the I discussing postpartum depression. Sister no. Team Obi. What's up by baby Team Obi? And you, how about her crying kaya no team say wa crack a cramame. Me trim yamde. Anyways, now you're talking about postpartum depression. Enti enipa bebre ene share the experiences they've gone through, a bit more personal experiences. Omonso obi so share yenua GH OBGH ene ye share na yere experience ya okowo ya na ne ba no so na Ghana ya man a chance for so we go through cesarean na affected ne yere no 9 owo ya best 4 months there na ontimi enyina ne 9 so tenia na otie before and yesua so say a temporary condition. And when you are in that situation, you know, get help. The education is very important. You need to understand, say, enye spirit be postpartum depression is real. Nti se wonye mo krampo na try se ubenya group bi ado ho be join ne wonamfofo bi a omo soso wo ba oni ba o experience obetimi a kire o say somebody to even be there with you speaking something sa malam ho ahon na tie ma block wa account be 100 so there be o send different Facebook friendship me so e ka say me Pedro bi me ni madro so enti ma wadwene nyina anya positive. You know the love is deep inside out. Yes, sister, no. I really know the love is deep and I love you so much. And I love the fact that you loved him, Obi. Don't get it wrong. After all, you hear Obi or anything, I mean, you're short and anyway, so on a more serious note, Saonyema, no matter how the pregnancy came, whether you were raped, whether it was mutual planning, or new kunubia planning, whether oba fertility insemination, whether whatever, try to start thinking positive about it. Try to think positive about the relationship. Ghana, we don't do this, but I've seen white people, they read to the baby from the belly, whether it's effective or not. No. One kase nipa na wonim se we really be positive into your soul. No cry. It helps you as a person. Try to find people wonim say, hey, me kwa na metiba me wo amenya madam fo ya na boa me nua we me go through situation where met me a friend. No. Find one or two source of negative and a positive channel in your life. Obia, you can count on them any day, anytime. Thank you, Christine. I don't know you, but you're always saying all the positive things about to me. And may God bless you. You are one of the positive people on my page. Every day you write something nice, you compliment me, and thank you so much. I don't think we've even ever said hello to each other. Thank you so much. So who we are, it's normal for you to go through the baby blues, which the normal one should be about maybe 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, if you are still feeling lonely, crying when nobody is beating you, you are angry for no reason, akra no kra wo breastfeeding no kra no ye washi ana wo ye bema oyira wo asesi a wo ye kra na nkra nyina ho ye washi de keka ho a you need to seek help. If you are going through the blues, it should not last more than 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 6 months, whatever you're going through it, don't wait, because enkofo de mama she microwave room enkofo atu mobile fa ba kon e obi timi shaking ne ba say sister no frɛ o si ne ba ne timi so na tuna konwam kra no akɔhye ne dem no atopu no na kra no kra da konwam o su so mu ne behwe for ma. So seek help when right away and try answer. Thankfully for Google and all these search engines, you can put in your okay, I just had a baby, it's been 3 weeks, I'm crying for no reason, nkofo ho ye machi e kom di me amenkai me rekra fi se mejare. Put in all these symptoms or whatever you're going through. Google bachelor will say you're having postpartum depression. Seek help. Seek help. Do not wait till it's too late for you to kill yourself or kill your baby. Find this support system. Se onsu ni mu nua bi wadanfo bi odofo bi wa wofofro na ira wofofro, they've changed. Never be enye the same. Help them out too. You need to help people to identify their problems. Yes, I say wo be wo ana say si na wa wo no. Don't make big changes. Up as a big house. Buy it in your second trimester, first trimester, whatever. Don't wait till you're 8 months, 9 months. Then wakoto dying for mu tu niema mu say. It puts a lot of stress on your body. It puts a lot of stress on your mind. Your hormone levels are already fluctuating. Your emotions are not accurate. And then this extra thing about so and as wako pay juma frobi. And any man will have postpartum depression. A man must also go through paternal postpartum depression. Office and a banner penny, mamma, and as a monpel, no nasem. Office and you may be assassin. Obi or obe wakrano, crano, yari be, akrano, and your deformity be, and now Obano or Woyano, thank you, sister. No, Obano or Woyano, Swenya deformity be. A ben yet toll on you to say OBGH, a kayano, on an area net say, Omako first one, dada, then Omako have almost second child. Penino or best 5 years, no mako winechi. Near ne kwa wakrana so. Now or Ghana at that time, no money abroad as US as say or one. Ghana woko wire kwa okra unyina hobi. Onim difficulty a go through, onim challenges, and one understand a year now where we know by an erenda wa won't me move on a nine. Enti ono, apart from Obano betima go through depression, this man is also going to try to start to be depressed because neire afede o ire na wonim say not here no. Until say biem owo ye bibia sesa e wo say ono mom sha ase seek help e kwan ben na obefa so ade we ye permanent and e be temporary neire no obesa na anti biem then e besi enti ono so be stress but enam say Ghana and Africans e shey mu say be ma de onsu be ma wonyare be ma onye say depression na mpo ye nyanyi ntum so oba akra betimi aye depressed because Africa the hey black person cannot be depressed na ono ye be ma no be kwa ka kire na down for be say my emotions are changing me soon because me rentime na to we. How does that but ye nyina no we need to know say obi be fro no catch us I'm going through this I'm going through that. Believe them for what they're saying. Say nipa na kan so a depressed cry na utie ne kasa eni ne ma bia nipa no go through ne de obeka you can tell me madam for ni asumasi we minim koma ametimi ni di say na echi no frame na ne nkomo deviate from wo hwe ne ma bi oye nipa bi ada bia meta akọ ne ncha afi wo frɛ no ose madre mema ha so nipa da donya anti social. You need to know there's a problem and we need to advocate for each other. Backbiting and say here, like I said, so me begin na na me can same bia and can nipa bebre am so be person me yeah but we no ya pena akwa na minim senia ya mo join wa ha no na afi dia my voice natiko until like I said so be person afraid ina you can call me on Messenger or you can call this Ghana number be am de to ha no po yesing Ghana number na man fresh. Okay, so that Ghana number is +233 274 226 +233 274 226 274 226283. If somebody wants to call, fine. If not, I'm getting old. My son is 20 today. See, I'm getting old. My son is 20 and I'm 26. If you don't want to believe it, it's your cup of tea. I'm 26. Don't I look like I'm 26? So I beg I cry me bano cry about being a chairman on the woman. So yeah, me too and me cheer me. God bless you too. Okay, Auntie, if somebody wants to call and contribute, they can. I think we shared 10 symptoms. Adelaide, thank you very much. Adelaide Befre also be share a whole lot symptoms and signs, whatever, what to do and all that. Football age and there be Maria age brother na peso yesa jaisa Joe su jaisa. So we spoke about we read about 10 symptoms. We watched few video clips to show say man kwana go through postpartum depression and men must go through paternal postpartum depression. Yes, share videos be where it shows say abrofo kwa Somalians, Ghanaians, Nigerians, whatever. Any football age, Jaisa, I am real age, I'm 26. Look at me. See? Don't I look like I'm 26? Jaisa. The fact that my son is 20 doesn't make me old. In fact, I'm betting age in the society. Okay, and then we spoke about tips that we need to look at. And I know maybe I will say you put you in place. Said even if the tendency of being depressed or having postpartum depression is there, and being aware of your situation, we shared that as well. We spoke about support systems, and I think that wraps it up. If somebody missed it, they can go back and listen to it. And so be I'm free BMDR. I think we are done. Although my beginning greater is he. Oh, I have to repeat this song. I love this song. Krana minim say Hamilton let's so it.
You don't see off the guy holding. I let it down till they say I'm a man. Million, I'm a Miss Rodom.
Because I'm a work in progress. Oh, yeah, me wait you my one. Oh, yeah, me wait you my one. Cry moon. Imagine editing. Very and show me who my own fear. Of all Christian, Mr. 26, I don't know more here, sir. The money pay out the four or bread to man Fabi count or Suru Shira one hour Shirao. Yamin Quanin Ninya ni Muda or Peko back to sender near Timmy Muno. Oh, ya don't see you. Hey, my voice need a bochi. Oh, yeah, me went to my home. Obey me when you are the choir moon. Meaning, Yammy, imagine editing. Mary, I can sit and show me whom my bone fear. I put your master one a minute. I do it to her. Hi, sis. Once I wait, the announcement I get to a jumping now on a plan away. Don't let it ever come true. Why? Because let it go. Let it go. They will bounce back at them. Always stay positive, okay? And tell people how much you love them. They say, oh, yeah, me went to my home. Oh, yeah, me went to my one. The quarry moon. Meaning, imagine it, you know. And show me who my bonfire. Greater is he that lives in me. It's your case. Hey. Oh, you don't see the word. Oh, did many. Obey me where to my one, no quarry. Meaning, Yammy, imagine editing. And show me whom my bone fear. The money pay out the four or bread you man Fabi count or Suru Shirawa, now a Shirao. Me baby, I ran to me say no. Oh, Yamin Quanin. Me watch a puppy, me nya ni muda. Obeko back to sender. Ni otimi muno. Ah, you be time for. Hey, mo amu brunu yano. You oti e muno osu chain. Lake Ontario, you oti e muno osu chain Antwa. You oti e muno osu chain mame wata. Hey, mi ni nya me imagine editino. And show me whom my bonfire. And show me whom my bonfire. I just love this song. I have to repeat it again before I end this program. I love this song. Don't let a negative thing affect you. Me, I am so positive to the point, say, even if I am crying, you may never know. Even if I'm sad, you may never know. And that is because I am positive. I have always been positive. I was born positive. I'm going to die positive. I am very kind. No matter how anybody throws things at me, no matter how bad people will say things about me, I know who I am. You may never know me. You think you know. I always say, Seme, I am an open book with torn pages. This book here, it's full. A book, but it has torn pages. Who be my bones a baby? Ewa honoma yatete free. It's a open book. When people go on my Facebook page, they think they know me because I share a lot, but I also hold back a lot. And so yes, I am very much of an open book with very, very sensitive torn pages. I am a positive person. I don't let things weigh me down. I don't let things get into me. And when people lie about your situation, people lie about you, don't let it bother you. Obi say, oh, yeah, papa, who said I'm looking? I'm not looking. Girl, I'm not looking. Yes, if preko catch the enemy, I say no, no, say wo ba. Inti aware enemy ko bi mu 12 years. Mi jaya na nyama kono se mefa biem. Onso te wo de ho problem aba ma wo de ukunu naked photos kura na mabonten. Inti dwen wo de no ho na se gua. Na tena se hu se wo de ni gu na se 10 years after egu no se obetimi ayet se meti he ya. Mitimi hwe me ho hwe mabusuafo hwe me mama bi so ahoho bi a minim wo moda. E ma bi support to charities all over the places. Feed the kids in Nairobi. Feed the kids in Uganda. Cancer Society. Why they all dap into my account every month. People I mean she omo baby ada. I omo mi Facebook page. I omo tete Ghana omo ho chiro ma metimi bo omo kakra. Enti me jaya ware 10 years kwetwem. But metim baby me okay. Enti se wo no te ho. Na wo te wa ware ho na eye o se nye o na wo timi ka se obi aware egu ye wa oba papa nko anya kuna. Wana ka cho se nipa no opa aware anko nya. I am not looking. And direction na wo direction won kure bi anya nya na me mehwe. Ebi ana me decide say me pese me stay with me ma because on kra na papa no kura bi amene ne ware amene ne tena ye no kra or abuse me be affecting kra no. Enti ebi ame nkofa be ma foforo no abaye me yoka choka o me feel. Enti me tena me baby na me amahwe me ma. Ni yetimi grow together. I love my kids. They love me and about 2020. Be free life yeah koye nema e pese ye. It may never even show up here. We'll go places. We can maybe my drive 3-4 hours. Go somewhere, chill, without showing anything anywhere. Me or dance I be mama bano. Someone say obi free me or say Monica Crony the judge Jennifer B. I'll go and pick it up by 3 o'clock. If they do that time, no mom go school no swaba. We'll just go somewhere and chill. Decide to even come back after weekend. What I say? It's one out told the one go bad na. Woka se obi power obi yeja na wonya bi no twen na wode animu na wonya fofora ha na wode betwampoa wode na egu ba no se gu wi a ye bompa se be sustain na mom se sustain na egu a na se wo sa akọrashe kọware aware foforo na koyie mawa e ho na wode bi betwa obi mpoa na wo a wote aware ase nkoyie mawo no na wotimi ka se obi de egu ye ompa bia hey sister na aware zo competition ye any de ko heaven. God bless you for this wonderful discussion. Rita Mamiaba Hamwa. Wow, such a nice name. Aisha Ankrasi, deep speech. Medasepa. Please don't fight on Facebook or upon Chris. Hey, no, maybe I don't fight even in real life. Hey, me son na me ho fe pa. Na me body way. Me ade kran team me do. Nkwafo me nya hwe. Hey, Debbie. Me son no yam me no nko. Sa na betimi na menya Michael Debbie. Enti anya social oh Debbie bra you Christian oh no. Thank God marriage will not take us to heaven, my dear. Marriage will not take us even to the grocery store. Marriage will not take us to beauty parlor. Marriage will not take us to world competition. Marriage will not take you anywhere. The only place marriage takes you is your house. It takes you into your bed. It helps you to have children. A crania marriage no here they have children because me say I'm about to have my twin girls. That's why I said I'm still 26. I'm about to have my twin daughters and I'm not married. I am proudly single and I'm not looking. Honey, I'm not looking. Don't cross that line. Eti bra Christian Debbie, I'm not fighting on Facebook. I'll never do that. I don't even fight in real life. Me say, Lady Obomiti, by the way, Nana Jua Santua on Facebook. She's so beautiful. On Cheso Wadaji. Bitina natural, so menti pain, me born and real, menti so nice, you see. Nana Joanna only me over 20 years. Now one day, my conny fee. Na, we knew be casa of phones. Make me be a dependent. I said, me cry me will be basement, me empty. Menti. And I feel me ye did and I'm fatu so na me from back. Me de to so na so sirim na I'm say I don't say to any panot no ho because obuafu. And I'm say I say me buafu so obu be na afu. What I tell I was 3. Minimum over 20 years obu food that is me. Me bu fire then. We need time. Because when you are upset with somebody, wo na wo to also obuafu obi na otiatem na ye de nipa no relax it. Una pressure ko high no. Mr. Ensu or ticket to Chrome Hanum Supreme Travel. Hey, mo person mutu kwanya Supreme. May campaign ama me papa. Me battered one on the Godfather. Mr. Ensu Michael Ensu from Supreme Travel. On the frame him Rebecca Chem say mama say wa. On quite the frame Evelyn. Hey, senyesa sopa na also na bia diabetes betimi anya one day ku a. Ubenyina cho na say ados eh. Ba me dwuma mu ha say bisi say na go for ye chese ha wo mpo na say na meka. Me need time me bumfuo. Farm one me too kwan na me come baby ma kwadwen me ho me farm me ma na akoshe baby ni adwen ye ho me need time because time na me de be ma me bo abefu no me di kope adwuma ya kopeska me di kotoa me dan bi a me sisi so me di bi kohwe me ma me ne me ma me afia preku papa bi kodi nkomo me ne me ma me afia kese wa papa bi kodi nkomo me ne me papa edusi poku bi kodi edusi kansen usu edusi bi kodi nkomo me ne me papa Kofi poku bi kodi nkomo me ne me ma papa bi kodi nkomo me mo adajam de me buba be fu obi this time no me yanko back ne san kwoti enwom no because this song it's really nice I love it ma bo masa o me anyum mitiam nim de oto yo nke na enye se me hwe no YouTuber me nim say Diana Hamilton yum better to be single in peace than marry in hell. Ali, I love you for that statement, okay? Ali Getter, better to be single than be a Mrs. Tabisuna Kyle say, better say, Ubenya 1 year relationship, no asun bejo, nebegu na ko, than say better not 10 years relationship una de be a usu, now baby woo. We've deviated from the topic, but it's all part of because Nini Nasu to my depressed, right? Let me see me. Me, I'm fond of myself. Oh. Don't you see I'm loving myself? I'm loving myself and my natural looks. Hey, Miss Rodom, I'm about to win. Where you are sorry, you made yes, and you go for me. I am a way to my home. Oh, I drive a boat, home. Hey, then you go to the boss, or I am. The money pay out for of bread you man fading cow or so shirawa na we shirawo ni pa bia rent me nseno ya me kwa nenim me me watch no bampi ninya ni muda I back back to sender you see me muno oh ya don't see me oh did me I'm bound to win obey me way to my one of Paimu. Bini Yamia, imagine a dintino, Maria Yabaya Cassipa, and show me whom my bonfia. And for we are on Maria Munabufia, and if you are no better than one, trust me. Greater is he that is in me. The words in that song are very powerful and healing. Yes, Aisha. I love that song. Aisha Ankra, nice name. You wrote me off, but God called me in. I'm work in progress. I am the way I am the way to my one of Paimu. Imagine a little Maria Yabaya Cassipa. we be kakraka. Your age is not true, Sarah. I'm in my 40s. I am in my 40s, and I am still very beautiful. If I tell my trap 40, right? Don't be so good there. If they say me go to judge in Accra, you might tell my boyfriend, my friend Kamal Mohammed, will tell me because so see me go to judge. Neshi family for a king corner. Well, Jamie was see me 40 equal, they go to dinner. Made me watch the pumping, Minya and Muda. Ever come back to sender. Diana, I'm not watching. Hello. Oh, yeah, don't see the war. Oh, did many I'm about to win. Oh, I am in way to my one of crime. Meaning, I'm imagine a dino. And shall be home, my bonfire. Hello. Good. Who wishing me good luck? Thank you. Yes, my son is 20 today. I have 4 sons, 20, 18, one that's gonna be 12, and the last baby is 10. And yes, I am 40 plus. And baby, I could share for some days. So while somebody sits there being all negative, we are going to chill. We are going to chill. Hey, another number. Who there? Hello? Hello? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. Sure. $25? Yes. Yes, this is. Okay, managing. No, everything stays the same, yeah. As in online, yes. Give me the email and I'll send a photo there. Yes, Evelyn G Girl. So my first name, G-E-E. G as in George. E-E, Evelyn. Then the letter girl. I mean the word girl, G-I-R-L at yahoo.com. Nothing. No. At the moment, no. But few programs, like he joins few programs that I've located for him. Right. I think one of them. Can I have a number to call you back because I'm actually on a live program? Okay. 4015. All right, I'm probably gonna call you within the next 10-15 minutes. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, and then me program. All sort of calls. I'm ask you here information. Anyway, the program has already ended. So we just okay, so after this song I'll go because I gotta go make important calls that deals with real life issues.
You wrote me off, but got home in. I let you down, so you say I'm a man. Meaning you're not in a deal. Or come me with Mr. Ronka. Or in my tea, I'm bound to win. Empty shot, no shame with you. Cause I'm a work in progress. I am in what you want. Or I am in what you want. No carry move. Meaning you're not in a deal. Maria, everybody. And show me who I want to be. Me pray to be and carry me. As a master say, it's well in power. And show me whom I won't fear. And me pray to be and carry me. As a master say, it's well in power. I say, I've been sent she rock the money pie on the phone. Or bread to my febbing come. Or she don't want to know she rock. Be that guarantee me say no. She not sent me quantity. No company, ninja in muda, okay, money, okay, back to sender. They are TV mono, they make it time for one, or you don't say no. I can't believe this road come, but in the tea, I'm bound to win. Oh, yeah, I'm watching my home, or I am watching my own carry moon. Meaning, I'm in a tea, maybe I am a cancer. And show me home, I won't fear. And for me, the friends that you me.
The money pay out the four or bread man Fabi Kahon or Surashirawana or Shirawo, and if I be around to me, say no. Yamin Kwanim, made the watch in a bumpy, Ninya in the Muda, open the money or back up back to sender. Oh, I miss playing trombone. I used to play the trombone. Big trombone. I miss playing trombone. Spread the love, spread the love. Hey, I love you all. Remember to tell somebody you love them. When people throw negative things at you, like Kevin said, throw positive things at them. Hey, so for Kevin, what's Afro? So for Kevin, what's Afro? Hello? Yes. Hey, how's that for Kevin? Number 9 for program. And I don't know. When people throw negative things at you, throw them back positive things. They give you lime, make lemonade. Let them sit in their houses in their misery while you enjoy your life. Remember, Yebeshim. Baby, I could enjoy 3 days in a very fancy hotel and enjoy our lives. We'll see you guys back by Sunday. I may be down to say and you will see I'm about to win. I just love myself. You can't hate me because I love me. You can sit in your house and hate me. It's on you. I love me. It's on me. Your reflection of me is on you. How can you hate this cutie? Hey, my mama and papa area. I'm when you bury any woman midnight, 12 a.m. Spread the love. Loving someone is free. Spread the love. It costs you nothing to love somebody. It costs you a lot to hate somebody. Trust me. It costs you a lot to hate somebody. Obi katra me say, sister na say, unini project pana any everybody yana imagine papa. Imagine I don't believe in the duality because what I thought say yes me to a man. Me and I'm new people project pana. Back West thinkers. Hey, Osushirawa na Washirao. And it may be right to me say no. Yamin sem yamin kwane nim. Me de me wan train no pampi. Minya ni muda. Open me bonea ebe come back to sender. Ni otimi mono. Hey, me I'm fan of myself. Ooh, I give myself beautiful orgasm. Me show me how many mama say girl who want me beautiful orgasm. Obit me who Range Rover no enya Range Rover who orgasm. Me nya beauty orgasm. Me abi show me man na me show me chi. Na me show ni mu na me show the egu etro na me show beautiful face na. Me say God you are mighty. You can't hate me. Brent Bianca Remy. Hey. You're telling me, no, no, make time for the day. Hey. Make time for. Hey. Oh, yeah, that's Hey, Diana Hamilton, I have to look for you and give you a tip. Because when you on point. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love you all. Postpartum depression is real. It happens to men, it happens to women, it happens to black people, Caucasians, Indians, Asians, what have you. Tell somebody you love them if you really do. Show somebody kindness. When people go through suffering, pay attention. Be sad for them. When people are happy, be happy with them. Help if you can. I love you all so much. Thank you all for joining. You've noticed I'm busy. Minyanya calls me. I gotta go. It's been a long time. And I have to prepare myself to go chill with my kids. We gotta go pack some bags. So, bye. Thank you all for joining. Love you all. Bye, guys. Thank you all and bye-bye.